Hello and welcome everybody out there in YouTube and D&D land. I hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Before we jump in the action, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. All of those things help us out tremendously. If you're interested in supporting our community a little bit further, consider becoming a member here on our YouTube channel. Memberships start at just $2 a month, and you gain access to some really cool emotes. In addition to all of that, if you are interested in joining any of our games like this one, we have an open slot available here. And in both of our Tuesday games, the Tuesday Early, which is going to be a phenomenal new game that we are going to be starting our session 0 this coming Tuesday to find out exactly what it is we're doing. And there's a couple of players in this game that are going to be in that one. We're going to have Asa, and we're going to have Ilvorn. It's going to be a blast. Also, welcome Asa to the game and Chaos. And the Tuesday evening game, let's not forget about that one. We do have an open slot available there, so if anybody's interested in joining in and being the counterpart to this story in Exandria, or in Wildmount to this game, yeah, come on in. It'll be a lot of fun. But yeah, I think that's going to be all my shameless self-promoting. Go ahead, tell us what happened last time, Bernie.
All right, so last time we after finding the map that will lead us to the Fountain of Eternal Youth, basically, the Arcane Fountain, we got out back upstairs, sort of, out of the dungeon, and had a bit of a rest for the remainder of the night, which was needed. Bernie and Tulsa stayed up a little bit, just looking at the maps and doing a bit of pre-planning for the expedition. But the next day, we got word from what's his face? The one guy we hired. Anyway,
Chaddington.
Yeah. He had set up an audience for us with the local commander, Zatiana, which or whom we knew from before to be a copper dragon. This was supposed to be a well-guarded secret, and upon going there and waiting for our turn to head in and speak with her, Yanni made a bit of a blunder and sort of mentioned out loud that she was a dragon, so they already knew that we knew now, which made them heighten the security a little bit, so they confiscated our weapons until after the meeting. And then we headed inside to speak with her, and we told her about, the fact that we knew that Volstruckers had basically annexed the town, or occupied it, and we wanted to help her if she could sort of help us in return with it. And we were still looking to get a sponsor for the expedition that we set up to head out towards Inkenter's Rest and, to find the fountain. After a bit of difficult persuasions, we finally managed to sort of get her to go along with it. And she told us that in order to make this seem she had been given orders basically by Trent to kill us on sight, and she had to make a bit of deception to make it seem like she did. So at first we discussed how we could make this seem like it would be a persuasive deception, but we finally agreed to, Bernie agreed to let her chop off his horn, both his horns actually, as proof of death. And Yeah, after that, she led us downstairs into her actual hoard, where we were supposed to wait until she had delivered the news. And when she did, we all sat down there, basically hiding, waiting for things to happen, and we suddenly noticed it grew very, very cold in the whole area, and Trent appeared. So things got a little bit tense, and unfortunately, he seemed like he was able to figure out that something was up here. She wasn't being entirely truthful with him. And, well, he came down with Satyana, and he cast a spell on her that instantly paralyzed her. Then there, before going upstairs again to speak to some of his subordinates. While that happened, who was it who carried Satyana back to the rest of us? I think it was Yanni. Snuck up and managed to bring Satyana back towards, well, the rest of our group while we hid, and we were kind of in a bit of a panic mode. Bernie was hiding in the portable hole, so he didn't get everything that happened until he was fetched. And he managed to use his cleansing touch to remove the paralyzation spell that held Satyana. Immediately after which, she brought us along onto her back and flew the fuck out of there. We also we retrieved the large mirror that we got from the dungeon earlier, and used that to ward off some of the spells that Trent cast after us. But we basically hightailed it out of town. So Satyana flew us quite a distance out of the city before setting down, and we discussed a little bit, oh shit, what are we going to do now? And we finally decided that, fuck it, let's lend the singularity of time to Satyana a little bit, so she would be able to, well, grow older, basically. And the older a dragon gets, the more powerful they become. So we helped her attain quite a bit of power. Hopefully this won't come back to bite us in the ass, but at least for now we have a bit of an ally in her. After that, she basically flew back to town while we set up a bit of a couch area with widescreen scrying to see what happened. And what ensued was a massive, epic battle between an ancient copper dragon and her troops, which were still in the city, and the Imperial agents and the garrison they had there, including Trent, who fought like hell, and they both fought like hell. And a large portion of that district was destroyed, along with Satyana's, almost her entire army. But she was finally able to defeat him. And so, for the moment, Trent is out of commission for 7 days while he recuperates. And we're planning to use those days effectively. But still, we are headed towards the fountain to deal with number 2.
All right. So, as you all finish watching that incredible scene that the entrepreneurs in you are looking forward to selling as a show somewhere. What the fuck's her name again? I already forgot it.
Yanni?
Yanni, thank you. Yanni will stand up and all right. We need to have me scout ahead. I'm going to be keeping a close eye out for any signs of eyes. If any of us are capable of not being seen by them, it's me. So.
Yeah, that's fair, I suppose. I'm just thinking. We don't know exactly what Eyes will do. I mean, he's probably, if not informed yet about the battle there, he'll be soon, I think. He may have already seen it as well, for all we know. I'm just curious, would he go back to the city, or would he continue with his mission? You might have more insights to how the Volstruckers think, maybe, Yanni?
Jethro, roll insight for her.
Okay. I did not expect to have her thing. Give me a sec. I should have known I would.
It's a rogue sheet. It opens up super easy.
Insight.
The only thing it has to load is you auto-succeed on all ability checks.
Jesus.
We love 32.
Yeah, apparently.
We do.
All right. So. Yanni will contemplate for a minute. Well, if this mission is as important as it should be for sending someone of their caliber out to handle it, I'd have to imagine that it might be important enough to warrant them not abandoning it.
Right. Yeah, I suppose that makes sense.
Also,
So
by the looks of it, every Zemnian in that city was just brutally murdered by the dragon, so
right.
Not sure how quickly the word will get out.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I suppose they wouldn't head back there to, at least not until they've regained some strength and until Trent is back as well. All right, so yeah, I guess we're going still to the fountain then. But I think we should wait for the people we hired to come with us. By the looks of it, Eyes didn't go there alone, and I think they will still be good allies to have.
Would they get out here? We never officially got a mission for an expedition.
And Tulsha, if you would be so kind, where in the desert are we?
That is a good question.
Well, Satiana gave us directions back to town at least, so if that is that way,
Yeah, you mean
north
that-
should be that way, and that's basically towards Incanter's Rest.
Yes, but at the same time, waiting will just give Eyes a better chance. Had the meeting with Satiana gone the way we initially thought it would have, I would 100% agree of waiting for the others to come with us. Because we would have had the paperwork, the officiality of it, and reason for them to come along. However, considering there was just a dragon attack in New Haxton, I don't think anyone's going on an expedition anytime soon. And it would make sense to me that expeditions have been postponed, especially considering the commander's garrison is in ruins right now.
Right.
Yeah, they would need to focus on rebuilding and reestablishing order because that would cause all sorts of chaos. I mean, the
Right, but yeah,
only way that would go quicker is if they were somehow able to really rebuild things quickly. But I don't know anyone like that.
sure. I'm just thinking that when such things happens, there's always the people who want to slink away for a few days until things have calmed down a bit and then return. So it might actually be a good time to go on expedition if you have everything that you need for it, and we kind of do.
Well, while you guys debate that, I'm gonna go up ahead. If Iz is expecting an attack, Jethro, can you be near so we can get away faster?
Of course.
All right.
Not to mention,
Right.
with what Jethro said, if they wanted to slink away, wouldn't their first thought be, oh, you're a Zemnian agent, considering they just killed every Zemnian agent that was there? And they're going to be looking for those who are surviving. It would make sense to me that the city would be on lockdown.
Well, at the very least, I think we should do a sending to that dwarf, and he can relay the info to the others. And why don't we just ask them to, if they want to come along, they still have the option to. We're already heading out, and they can catch up with us.
All right.
I think that'd be good to have along.
Let me see if I have the spell slot for sending. Because I burned a lot. I do have...
Before burning the spell slot, how many miles from New Haxum are we at the moment?
The dragon going full round dash, hasted action dash for over a minute, and then flying another 10 minutes.
Yeah, I remember you mentioned
That's
before
a few
that
miles.
it took the dragon like 30 minutes to fly back.
Yeah, because
take.
haste really helps. When you double your speed and then you have a whole nother dash.
So we're about here?
Oh, I'm not looking at that map. I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Let's just say we're 20 miles out or something.
Yeah.
Still
Yeah.
a decent distance, it's 20 miles.
20 miles. I'm happy with 20 miles.
I can send them a message, but I'm getting to the point where I'm having to use more powerful magic. Because
Right.
we didn't get that full rest, you and I, Bernie, and I spent a lot to make sure that Satiana did not die to Trent.
Right.
Worth it.
It was, yeah. But I expect before we get there, we'll have to camp for the night anyway. So,
Oh, easily. But I could send a message to see if he's alright and what's the status of the city.
yeah. I think at least we owe them that much. I mean, we did actually hire them, and there is a bit of... Even though it was meant maybe to be a bit of a deception as well.
Oh, I was going to pay them regardless because they went along with the deception.
Right.
But yeah, no, I'll do a sending to our dwarf contact and are you still alive? What's happening in the city? We saw the dragon. Expedition still happening? Question mark?
No, expedition's still happening. Period.
Oh.
If the town is on lockdown, no.
Satiana has called for everybody to start helping out at saving people and hunting down Zemnians and shit. And as much as I would like to go out, 20 gold an hour seem.
I will relay that to everyone. They're getting paid 20 gold an hour to help hunt down other Zemnians. I don't think they're interested in the expedition. And Satiana's calling for everyone to help as well.
20 gold an hour? That's outrageous.
I just imagine that dwarf, the dwarf by the end of it, like, oh, Satiana, it took us a whole 2 days to find that we were searching non-stop.
Yeah, try lying to
For-
an ancient dragon. That'll go well.
I mean, look, we saw what happened when the ancient dragon tried to lie.
Well, that's the ancient dragon trying to lie. Discovering a lie is much easier for her, I assume.
Hopefully. All right, so Mirian, your sending stone in your bag starts vibrating. Lily, that's your cue.
Oh, I don't know what to. Sorry, I didn't think of the words. Hey, on my way. Forgot to think of words. Be there soon. Did you know a dragon tacked? Also brought a friend. Also, I don't know how many words.
Keep in mind, you have no idea where they are right now.
Where you at?
There you go.
Can you hear me now? You can respond to this. I assume that's where it would finally end.
I don't think I.
Sending stones do go both ways.
Lily, what do you mean you're coming here?
What do you mean you're coming? Where?
We're fine. We're about 25 miles north of New Haxum,
Northwest.
west.
Northwest.
I swear to all that is holy, if
Stop.
this is a prank.
That is what you got up to. I swear to all that. That's it.
So, Lily is apparently heard about the dragon attack and is coming over to help.
How would
How
she have
did she-
heard about that already over in... She's in Tal'Dorei, right?
Zarsa's
Well,
kitchen.
I did message. I did communicate with the vice headmaster of the Lyceum.
Did
Oh,
she?
right. But
Did she follow us to New Haxon?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Wait. She couldn't have. We teleported here.
Right.
Can I check Miriam for Lily tracking devices?
Investigation, please.
I mean, all she would have had to do is take something from me and give it to a wizard to teleport us.
You see under the wig is just a beeping little transponder. No.
And then a...
Wouldn't surprise me, but no.
I mean, maybe she's developed some kind of prognostication machine or something.
16.
Who knows?
16. Going through, you do find on his inside of his bag, on his Lyceum robes, that there is this small mechanical device.
I just pull it out and hold it in front of Miriam.
That's little wizard. How long has she had this? I want.
Oh.
Can I make an insight to see how old this thing looks?
You can roll a intelligence check to see if you can discern that.
Even better.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oops,
it's...
was not
I-
supposed to be advantage.
I thought at first it was
19.
just some kind of bug.
19, Miriam. You have to guess the last time. This object looks probably as old as you have been traveling with Bernie and Tolsha.
Just Bernie and Tolsha or the whole group?
No, just Bernie and Tolsha.
Okay.
So back when you found the letter of your father inside the ruins of that bar.
Mud.
Well, we didn't have the wig back. Oh yeah, it's Lyceum robes.
Yeah.
This is.
Well, okay. Well, what did she say specifically? I mean, she's coming like now or in
That's
a
what
week?
she said, and is apparently bringing someone.
Okay.
10 platinum says it's a Minotaur.
That she's not going to be able to get a Minotaur out of the Lyceum if there is one.
I mean, well, is she in New Haxon now, or?
She did not specify, only that she was showing up. I
Right.
just let her know we're outside the city.
Oh, that makes things a bit easier if we can get them.
Tracking me.
Right.
Makes you wonder how many else are on you.
I would be wondering how many are on the two of you.
Well,
Do an investigation on Tulsha to see if there's any similar bugs.
Go ahead.
Dum, bum, ba-dum, bum.
No more than the normal bugs that are on her.
Should really watch out for these centipedes.
they're only a little poisonous.
Pulls up one the size of his arm.
Just tell it to just go outside and just have fun in the wilds.
Go have fun.
Okay.
Here's my tips. I mean, it feels so weird, you know?
Well, you could have Lily make you a set of metal ones.
He's nubbing.
Well, yeah, I'd prefer it. I mean, if we were able to fix it somehow, but yeah, it's not.
I had a stupid thought, but I think Lily could actually do this if she is coming. Make you a set of metal horns that are actually wands of lightning bolts.
I mean, you'd still have to attune to them because they're wands of lightning bolts.
Yeah.
But magic missile, on the other hand, or just like sending stones, but they're antennas, kind of thing.
Actually, that's a good question. With my medical knowledge, do I know if tiefling horns grow back?
Medicine.
What the hell? Get him out now! Get him out now!
You know,
Man.
while you're on this kick, everybody roll initiative.
I like to say Miriam's just so flustered now.
Yeah, so you're very flustered right now, but you think there's some species of humanoids that regrow their horns. It's satyrs or tritons or minotaurs or tieflings. There's a lot of horny races.
Bard is his own race.
I mean, it feels so weird. I mean, like, how does it feel for you guys to not have horns? I mean, your head must feel so sort of empty, right?
No, it just feels normal. I guess you're kind of experiencing what we experience, not having to have that extra swing in your step to compensate for the horns.
I was going to say, your vertebrae is probably thankful for the relieving of the weight.
Vertebrae?
Your
Well,
spine.
oh, spine, right. Oh yeah. Well, I mean, I'm kind of accustomed to it. Maybe I'll grow taller now because there's no extra weight.
I'm surely there's a precedent for tieflings getting their horns trimmed, because I imagine there's that one or that unlucky few out there that have the horns curl and it gets really close to their eye, kind of like how it does for goats.
Right.
That if they don't trim it, it just impales through their eye and just kind of kills them.
Yeah. Oh, that's. Huh. Yeah. But I mean, oh damn, we should probably catch up with Jethro and Yanni a little bit. At least follow after. Unless they're already killed by some weird magic storm or something.
Knowing Drethar, that's a possibility. He set precedents.
Alrighty. So you all start taking after. Icebreaker change your display.
Yay.
Yep, and in Roll20 as well. Lily and new character who has not been introduced yet. Survival checks between the two of you. One could assist the other if the other is proficient.
You want to... I'll roll if you want to do whatever.
I'm working my display stuff, but I don't think Lily is... Let me double check. Yeah, not proficient in survival.
20.
20 it is. Getting the information, though limited as it was, from Lily, you are heading north, and you could swear you heard somewhere behind that person, like northwest. So you just start heading roughly in that area. Interestingly enough, out here on the Blight Shore, things are weird and bizarre, and for some strange reason, all of the clouds and all of the everything out here, like dust, debris, everything seems to be pushed out in this like 70-foot line that travels on for miles.
Joy, could I be, and I meant to ask you this before, could I be on my riding horse? Just
Absolutely.
regular riding horse. Okay.
Wait, that horse was yours the entire time on the boat?
Yeah. It's Elmer.
I'm not gonna lie, I kept thinking that was the backup food for some of the sailors, if you know.
Oh no. You wouldn't want to do that to Elmer.
Well, I mean, I kept hearing one of them keep calling the horse lunch, but...
That would not have been good.
Right.
Do you eat horse?
No, I don't really process food anymore.
Which is a good opportunity for you to describe your character to him. Go ahead, Lily.
Yeah, so kind of standing in front, like, or I guess walking next to her new companion is the, what looks, from a distance, might look to be sort of a silver, like metallic covered dragonborn, but upon much closer inspection, you'll see that the armor that she wears is actually both a part of her and extends throughout the entire body, as she has an autonomous unit looking sort of... she looks like a dragonborn robot. Because she kind of is. And she's got a set of... the colors would be described as Lyceum robes, but they are not Lyceum robes in this case. And she wears she's got a luxurious kind of like bluish purple cape that kind of helps keep her... It's dirty from the travel so far, but overall it's good. Yeah, I have a hard time to think of anything else to say on that.
Do you ever get hot in your armor? I've never really seen you take it off, so I was just...
Technically, but I don't feel it anymore.
Well, that's good. Might as well keep following this path that was made for us.
Yeah, if we keep going this single direction, we'll eventually find something. And that something might try to kill us, or it might be good. Who knows?
No.
That is wise. I like that.
I would like to just make sure everybody has the atmosphere. This 60-foot wide expanse where the clouds above your head and everything for miles forward just pushed away.
Yes.
And even those of you, as you are leaving, you start to notice that you are, yeah, Satyana is a terrifying creature to just terramorph this environment from flying.
Oh, I kept thinking it was just like, instead of a cloud trail, the absence of clouds in that
No,
single
that's
line.
Satyana who just dispersed
Okay.
everything.
Yep.
Ancient dragons.
You know, we should talk to that dragon if there's a chance. I've always wanted to meet one, for one thing, and also, this would be really good at making roads. Like, look how clear this is. Like, a nice soft path. There's
Yeah.
that dead monster to the side of the road. I don't even know what to call that.
Yeah.
Lunch.
So.
That-
Sorry, go ahead.
That's a good idea. Yeah, that's excellent. I like the way you think.
Thank you. I'm glad someone finally acknowledges my brilliance out loud.
Yeah, it's great. I absolutely love it.
Yeah. By the way, I don't think I've ever asked Fullberry. What brings you this way?
Oh, just traveling and seeing what I can find, and and then I met you, and wow, just mind blown. And yeah, so I think I'm just going. I look up the way of the clouds.
Well, that's good to know. Sorry again that you had to help me deal with my sister's ex. Like, he's terrible individual.
Oh no, it was an honor and a pleasure, and yeah, I didn't realize the relationship there, but yeah, it was an honor.
I mean, she can definitely go more into it if she wants to, but it's just one of those things that I think is better just left behind because he is just fuck that guy.
Gotcha. Fuck that guy. And I will pull out my book and write a note in there.
So, eventually, as the one group is chasing after their scouts and the other group is catching up slowly but surely, Lily, you see off in the distance that there appears to be a number of individuals up ahead. One of them exceptionally tall and, well, another two short. You're not quite sure if that's Miriam and them because, well, you would definitely see Bernie's horns from the way out here.
Lily's going to begin this by because she'll see if it's not them. Oh well. If it is them, cool. She's going to. That's the wrong character sheet. I have to deal with 3 right now. She's going to cast Disguise Self, and she's going to look like basically an off-brand Lily, like not her self before the robot. Like basically if you met your doppelganger, or someone pretending to be this person.
Okay. But as Robo self or
No, as
Drago
her
self, Drago self.
Has her old Drago self, but like
Okay.
the doppelganger, like someone pretending to be that kind of. So still Silver Dragonborn, just not quite there.
All right.
Wow, that's really cool. How did you do that?
Oh, it's this device here. This is my disguise protocol. By the way, if that's my siblings up ahead, just play along, okay?
Gotcha. Play
if it's
along.
not, then we'll probably ask directions.
Okay. Siblings, play. If not, ask. Gotcha. All right.
Yeah.
I can do this.
You guys see anyone? I mean, we should probably be on the lookout for at least a Minotaur, probably, right? You said she's bringing someone? I mean, who knows?
Roll a perception check.
Should we all?
I mean, one of you is tracking. I believe that would probably be Tolsha, right? And then the other
Yeah.
two can roll their perceptions. Damn, you got a 4 on that die.
Yum.
That's
Perfect.
better.
Well enough to see a little, but not everything. You look behind yourself, and you both realize that you walked away from a direct path from New Haxon to yourselves that you can visibly see in the sky. But also, when you look off in the distance, it looks like someone short and maybe a centaur walking towards you.
Hang on, I think I see someone. Let me just pull up the spyglass. Oh.
Oh no! Did we left our other sibling and our ward at the city during a dragon attack?
They'll be fine.
Yeah, you guys
Yeah.
warned everyone else. Except your
Yeah,
brother.
We kind of forgot.
Yeah, I noticed.
He's seen it coming.
Hey, to be fair,
He
it
saw
was
it coming.
hectic.
He
and
saw
there was
it
a-
coming.
It was hectic, and there was a super dangerous lich guy there. So
Yeah.
All right. So you turn and look and pull out the spyglass, and no, that's not a centaur. That's a man riding a horse. Please describe what you look like.
Certainly. So, probably about, it's hard to tell on horseback, but you're thinking maybe mid 5 feet, long black hair, a little bit darker than caramel skin. When you make out the eyes later on, they'll be like a weird green, emerald greenish. The clothes that he's wearing is like blue with gold patterns on it, and a yellow like tied scarf. He's also has a some type of white linen belt thing around his waist, and these boots that don't really match. They're kind of like leather boots with soft gray fur peeking out of the top, and he's got red gloves on, and just seems to be like smiling and beaming at the companion next to them. Also, you can tell that he has a little bit of a bare belly. Bad posture.
Just relay the description to the others. It looks like some kind of colorful personality.
I get my wand of magic missiles ready.
And Lily, describe what not Lily, definitely totally not Lily looks like right now.
So what you might see is like, well, at a glance, looks first like, hey, Lily, and she's back to how she was before. And then she gets closer. It's like, wait a second, that's not Lily. That's another Dragonborn that looks slightly like her and is pretending, even wearing her clothes. Suspicious kind of thing, I would think.
Huh. And this other looks like a discount Lily of some kind.
That's either Lily playing a prank because we know her that well,
Yeah.
or she
So-
has a fan. I know
Who
the
do you
perfect
think-
way to find.
Yeah, I think either Lily has disguised herself as that guy on the horse, or as the horse, and the person being her is actually some kind of automaton.
I would like to bury my zombie in the sand.
Okay. Give me a stealth check for the zombie. You are helping it.
It needs it. It's a -2 dex. That's a 7.
Yep, you completely bury the zombie in the sand. Now there's a humanoid-shaped mound in the sand.
It's last minute. I'm trying.
Hey, definitely.
Hmm.
It does just look like a dead body in the sand, though. So, like,
It's for this environment.
I have the perfect way to find out if it's her. Just play along when I pretend to tell you one of her secrets.
Okay. Yeah. I'll raise up my hand and wave.
I wave back.
Lily also waves back.
All right. I guess they come in peace at least. You know, I thought it was a centaur at first, didn't it? Hey, didn't we? Oh, damn.
Oh, shit. I quick sending to Zast of, are you guys all right? A lot of stuff happened. Please tell me you guys are all right.
she'll reply, yeah, dragon attack. They're paying 20 gold a head for Zemnians. I'm 300 gold richer.
Jesus.
You could see the smile through the message.
Yeah.
She's finally getting her experience she wanted.
She's not good enough to go up against an army by herself, but she's still a really powerful blade singer. Like,
She's getting experience, I think, the original D&D way, because then you have to like pay gold or magic items or some shit. For
oh, it's
that
ridiculous.
Okay. They're all right. Zats is up 300 gold.
All right.
So that's a lot of Zebnians she killed, and I think she's probably happy about that.
Sure.
15.
Well, I mean, I guess she and Okus can just stay there and help rebuild and stuff then. I mean, Okus probably is getting acquainted with the local taverns and stuff. Maybe. I don't know.
Oh, I imagine Okus has more gold than she does right now.
Could be. I don't know. But at least they can look after each other. And I think New Haxon is safe for the moment.
Yeah.
Oaks, whatever the hell his name. Okus is probably making a killing detecting where the spies are.
Honestly, we might have found a perfect place for him as the intelligence operative for Satiana.
Yeah, let's give an ancient dragon with cocaine omniscience. I'm in.
I mean, we did
I'm
do
in.
that. We gave her foresight.
Hey, here's the thing. We gave the ancient dragon years on her life and cocaine. At this point, it's just all in for a penny.
So, while you all are discussing this, the other two come approaching forward, and, well, we'll have the three of you describe yourselves before... Oh, no, Asa just described this new character. Full, or whatever, yeah. But go ahead, you three.
Fulberry.
Fulgencio.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right. Well, the one who's been waving to you is a tiefling. He's got quite yellow skin, and he's wearing full plate mail armor. He looks, and he's also swathed in a cloak that's fairly dark and well, covers most of him. But you can see that he's got quite a beefy physique. Although he's not very tall, but and also now he looks even shorter because his horns seem to be stumped, as it were. He's wearing a shield, and he also has an amulet that is an amulet bearing the symbol of the lawbearer. And
Oh yeah, we're wearing our cloaks, aren't we? They can't see much of us.
Yeah, just faces, really. Unless, you know, wind bellows justification, because, yeah. Next up, Miriam.
You see a towering figure with blondish hair and gray skin with red and white robes, currently messing with something in the sand with a giant, what appears to be a stick, but actually appears to be a giant spinal column. That's pretty much it. Miriam's very simple looking.
And Tolsha.
See what initially appears to be a human with tanned skin, but as getting closer, you can see that no, that's not human. That's something else. As you can see, the snake-like eyes and small bits of juniper scales on her body, wearing a breastplate has a cane in one hand, and her hand is resting on a long sword that is currently sheathed. Brown hair with what seems to be dyed purple for partway down, and then it's green the rest of the way, like a forest green. Because Mama Lucy.
Yep.
Stuff.
So, as you take in the appearance of everybody, you also notice that there is an unmoving mound like a body underneath the sand. About 20 feet in front of you, and they're about 30 feet away.
Yeah. So we finally like gotten close to each other to speak and stuff, right?
Yeah.
And now that we're close enough, you can see that my character's pot-bellied elf.
All right.
Okay.
An
By the way-
unattractive elf? That is not. Oh wait,
As
no,
we're
dad
posture.
bods. Dad bods.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Death.
As we're closer to Lily, we'd actually see the faces and know it's them. So she'll lean over and kind of tell Thol, it's them. Remember to play along, okay? And
Play. Gotcha.
we get closer. Hello, siblings of mine. It is I, Sister Lily.
I need a performance
Ye-
check, Lily.
I mean, with that bad accent.
We can't blame the player for a bad accent of the character. We let the that bad accent.
It is I,
Miriam holds a wand towards the figure.
If you're really Lily, tell me, what was the Minotaur's name that told you to refer to him, and I quote, as "call me daddy"?
Congratulations. Oh wait, it has to be to an NPC. I'll ask the player if
NPC.
that's okay or not, but yeah. Somebody donated inspirations for the first person to say "call me daddy."
I was waiting for NPC to show up. Thank you.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. Took y'all long enough. All right, so that's okay by them. Then it's okay. You get 2 viewer inspirations, and I have 4. Thank you. Thank Halo.
This is 3 question. Never learn Minotaur name. It is, come on, not joking around. It is your sister Lily. Come with me. Definitely not to cave where there is no
During
trap.
this poor performance, my zombie is crawling up behind her and grabbing her leg.
You know, I think it might be a doppelganger. Bring out the Annihilator.
Lily, you were grabbed by the dead body. Shit.
Oh, it is dead body. Have me ankle. Get help, sibling. Please, one of you come over here to help me, please.
You sound so fucking Dutch.
What's up, Lily? How are you?
So good, sibling.
I swear to all that's holy, drop it, or I'm blasting you with this wand.
I will leap off Elmer, the horse, at the zombie and yell "tickle fight" and start trying to tickle the zombie.
I mean, this zombie looks like you, but horribly deformed and malnourished and missing its rib cage.
You're tickling the zombie. It's not.
Yeah, her sibling. Yeah.
The zombie's
Marion, you can feel your zombie feels very uncomfortable right now.
It is fine, big brother. Do not know why you point the wand at me. It is the eye, Sister Lily.
I prepare, hold person, and Lily knows that spell really well. Because I know if this is her, she'll flinch from it. I'm waiting to see if there's that flinch reaction from her.
You guys are no fun. Jesus. They will end the disguise.
I command the zombie to come back.
No.
I release the zombie. Stand up. Dust off.
We had to sacrifice our sense of fun to a devil a few weeks back.
Yeah.
No, you didn't. Because if you did, Tulsha would have told me.
No, I was under contract not to send you a message about it.
Yeah.
Also, hunting for our lives, getting hunted by wizards who can manipulate magic in unforeseen and creative ways doesn't help you showing up pretending to be yourself with a bad Zemnian accent.
Hi, I'm Fulgencio, and any family member of a best friend of mine is best friends of mine.
Yep, this is Fulberry. He's a real cool guy. he helped me out on the ship here. By the way, Tolsho, your ex is really mad. Just wanted to, and I'm happy because he deserves to be angry, and all the bad things happened to him.
What did you do?
I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything this time. I promise.
I'll go over to take Fulberry or Fulgencio. I'm
Fulgencio,
not
yeah.
sure what to use.
Fulgencio M. Lemonberry is my name. And now that I'm closer, you can see on my collar, I have FML, my initials, FML on there. And then also, as you look closer, my initials are stitched on my gloves, also on my boots. And it
I
says
didn't
FML.
want to be that guy, but are you just a rich elf?
Oh, well, rich in spirit.
Nice to meet you. I'll take her hand swiftly before turning to Lily and giving her a proper hug.
And when he takes his hand, I'll put my hand out like...
Oh, yeah, I'll still take it in the normal way. Just sort of twist it down to...
Yeah. By the way, Lily is going to return the hug, and she's going to try to bear hug. Come on. Damn it.
I'll do the same.
Fuck.
Oh, damn, you've gotten heavy, sister.
Group hug, and then I will
who's-
hug you both.
And whose fault is that? Just continue hugging.
Well, I mean,
I'm joshing you.
yeah, I kind of got that.
I know. I'm mostly over it. Don't worry.
Okay, good.
Lily, I'm so proud of you. You made a friend.
Wait. Did you just think I was some antisocial butterfly that didn't know how to interact with people?
Yes.
Yes.
And Miriam picks you up from behind and lifts you up.
So, so Fulberry, what was
Fulgencio.
Oh, Fulgencio. Yeah, sorry. What has she told you? That she's some kind of pixie operating some kind of suit of armor or something?
I would love to hear that story.
I did that
Please tell me.
once.
Oh, well, she isn't. She is the suit of armor. Or
She never said she was a pixie. Is the suit of armor? All right.
Yeah, it's a bit of a story.
Lily, where did you meet Mr. Lemon?
We were traveling
Lemonberry, please.
on the boat here together. First of all, I was just minding my own business.
Bullshit.
And then these snake people jumped onto the ship and was about to kill the whole crew till I got their attention.
Yep.
But
And I was like, you better get away from her right now.
They wanted to apparently take me hostage or something to get to, someone they were familiar with, looks at Tolsha. And then I responded with, I'm not your mother's last night. And they did not take kindly to that.
Nope. I said, I'm giving you the count of 10 to get away. 10, 9, 8, 7,
Right.
6. Well, okay. I'll fast forward. I know it's a little blah 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 blah. 3,
What?
2, 1, and I shot.
Yeah, and then I started
shot.
blasting.
Yeah. So you're a shooter.
Well, I used my crossbow. Yeah.
Oh,
And
yeah,
he's got a crossbow. He's got a heavy crossbow.
Huh.
Now, on the crossbow, does it say
FML?
FY?
Yep.
No, FY. I'll fuck your life.
No, it still says FFL.
By the way,
Is he wearing an instrument of some kind, perchance?
He does have like a flute tucked into his.
Okay. All right. Right. Well, I'm glad you survived the ordeal. Then. Yeah, we've had a bit of a history with snake people. Kind of.
I know, I was there.
Yeah. I was saying full Hansel.
Which sea was this in?
It was, I don't remember the name of the sea, but it was near this place called Zahir Point or Zahir's Fang, something like that.
You mean
Okay.
the peninsula literally 100 miles north of here?
Northeast.
Yeah, that one.
Not the point.
It was actually a beautiful trip. The food was good, and
But why'd you go out there?
I
oh
mean,
well.
it was a long trip.
Right.
Well, sure, but why?
Because I want. So, well, basically it's been a while. Needed to get back out there, find some inspiration. I also need to collect a bunch of gold and materials to build the thing I wanted to build. That also kind of helped motivate me.
She's an
yeah.
amazing builder. Absolutely amazing.
Oh,
Yeah.
Did you fill out the proper paperwork this time?
Oh, you mean the Lyceum? No, I haven't been in the Lyceum I mean, I have, but
Do you have a permit for those guns?
I mean, I don't need a permit for these flexes, and it's
Yeah.
the arm cannons.
I'll flex to give each one a kiss. But I'm not very strong. You don't see any like.
All right. Well, it's good to have you back, Lillian. Yeah, nice to meet you, Valencio.
Indeed.
Maybe you'd like to know what we're doing out here.
Not
Yeah.
really.
By the way, what are you doing out here? I
Oh.
thought you'd be going back to town to try to slay that dragon that just destroyed a lot of places.
No, we're friends with that dragon.
Whoa.
Mr. Lemonberry, what is your political affiliation with the war?
Yeah, where are you from, actually?
Same as hers, and I point to Lily.
Yeah, that tracks.
So, could go either way then.
Whoever's
mean-
paying the most. Got it.
I mean, I go both ways sometimes, but yeah.
All right, well, unaffiliated, basically then. But where are you from?
Well, I just kind of travel a lot and been around, and
All
it's
right,
kind of a long, boring story, really.
right.
And then most recently from the ship.
Yeah.
And yourself?
Well, I'm from Tal'Dorei. Well, I'm from Drinna, specifically. Still been more lately, but yeah. No, I'm just you should be aware that we tend to get into some rather dangerous situations, and being out here on the Blight Shore is no less dangerous than anywhere else in the world. Actually, quite the opposite. And it just so happens that we're looking for basically an agent of the Empire who we are out to kill. And at the same time, we might be retrieving some form of ancient artifact, or, well, I'm not sure it can be retrieved, but before I say anything more, I'm going to telepathically say to Lily, and just you trust this guy, right?
And I just a reminder, I can't technically respond, right? I can
No,
think,
you
but I
can't.
can't.
You can
Okay.
hear my voice in your head, but you can't.
You see
say-
Lily roll her eyes, and then she turns to a full. So basically, to sum it up, we're working against the Empire, namely this big evil guy named Trent Icky Thong. He is after these artifact things that we're after to stop him from having them. And he also has these really dangerous agents called Volstruckers that are basically out to kill us, but we've been, defending ourselves and killing them first.
Cool.
Yeah.
And if you stick with us, you're probably going to get embroiled in that.
Oh yeah. Wolfpack all the way. Ow!
Oh!
right. But do you have much fighting experience, Fulgencio?
Well, I had some on the ship recently, and some others in the past.
Right, but
Demir.
what about like monsters and?
I mean,
Well.
there's some snake people on the ship.
Yeah, those are monsters.
Well, not all snake people are monsters.
Oh no, not like Yuan Ti snake. I mean, well, I guess
Oh,
they were Yuan
right.
Ti. They were like the snake people.
Those are still Yuan-Ti.
Yeah, but they're not the cool ones.
Yeah, they kind of sucked.
Yuan-Ti have a very wide variety of appearances.
Yeah, but the difference is you're hot. They're not.
Just not denying that.
You do look good.
She can use the ego boost.
Anyway, yeah, I guess good to have you on board then. And just to be, do you have any? What sort of? You said you have a crossbow. Would you? So you prefer to fight from range then?
Well, I mean, if needed, I could be up close. Wherever the wolf pack needs me, I'm there. I can do it. So, but yeah, I kind of prefer to
All right.
use my heavy crossbow.
Gotcha. Well, we don't call ourselves the Wolf Pack, but we do go by the Riptides, if that alleviates some of your...
Gotcha.
itch.
Riptide. Ow!
Well, maybe we could mix and match, like the Wolf Tides or the Rip Pack.
Brilliant.
Why do I
No.
imagine this guy having an all black T-shirt with like a full moon and a wolf howling at it, and like 12
Inside
copies
me,
of
there are
it?
2 wolves.
So gotta go buy one now.
Anyways, you guys were all walking in that direction. Should we separately walk in that direction?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're...
Oh, I thought you were.
yeah.
I thought you were.
Yeah, I
walking and
suppose
talking.
we
So-
yeah.
Long story short, we're hunting down number 1.
Ooh, we're going for
Number
the big-
2.
Number 2?
No, he's not number
Wait,
1.
is it 1 or 2?
No, he's
One.
number... No. Number 2. What?
We're hunting eyes.
Yeah,
We're
but
hunting
isn't he
eyes.
number 2? I thought Trent was number 1.
No.
As a player, he's number 1. Trent is above 1 because he's Trent.
Trent
Yeah,
is the
right,
progenitor. He is not a Volstrucker.
Trent
I
is
was-
0.
Yeah. He's
Yeah,
unnumbered.
He is Trent's number 2.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I was
Right,
just like
yeah.
racking my head trying to make a bathroom joke with 1 and 2, but I couldn't think of one.
Huh,
That's right.
all right.
I already went.
Right. Well, he goes by, we call him Eyes. We don't know his actual name.
Wait, is he the creepy guy that followed us that one time?
I don't think so.
John, you mean? No.
No, not John was
The
cool.
tracker.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. Was that Eyes, Joey? That like when we got back from the asylum, he was like basically following us and being creepy about
No.
it.
That wasn't Eyes.
Okay.
No. The description everybody's gotten of Eyes is Eyes has tattoos of eyes all across his body, including underneath his eyes. Very distinguishable individual.
Anyways, let's keep walking this direction. Do you need me to drag your zombie there? He's kind of having issues with all that dirt on him. You know what I mean?
I get him back in the bag.
Right. Well, I can't wait to tell you all what I've been up to. It's been fun. I managed to make a generator that can power a city and or blow it up. Well, no,
That's
I didn't
cool.
make it yet. I made the designs for it though.
Oh, that's good enough, right?
You-
Like that's amazing.
Yeah. You have those designs secret, right?
Oh yeah, they're in the Lyceum.
In some sort of restricted area.
Should be published. People gotta
Oh.
know about your designs.
I'm just gonna roll a quick wisdom save because otherwise,
Let
Lily
me
may have
guess. You left them
forgotten-
open on a library table.
Not the library table, but like the little workshop table where she was working. She may have just left it on there, as well as the note saying like, "Hey, I'm going out."
Alrighty.
Oh,
Well-
and I joined.
It'll probably be fine.
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah, Oh, and I basically joined a cult too. That's fun.
Sorry, what?
Lily.
Well, it's not a bad. Technically, like all religions, a cult. It's just the size that matters, and usually they call the smaller ones a cult.
No,
Who do they worship?
Here, let me. It's better if I show you because we're a secret one, and she'll show like it's a little. She made. It's a badge she made, and it's the symbol of if you. I don't know if they would need a religion for it, Joey, but it's the knowing mistress's symbol.
Tolsha and Mirian religion checks.
not me.
No. The knowing mistress is not taught about open.
Why don't you session advantage on this?
Fair
Yeah,
enough.
yeah. Mirian's school,
Yeah.
and then Tolsha ruin bullshit.
Also, I did a lot of religion studying to find Mama Vusi.
You did, yeah. Her symbol seems to be that of the knowing mistress. That, I mean, a strange deity to say the least, but one that is supposed to be kept a secret for good reasons.
Don't go showing that around, please.
This isn't some lost betrayer
No,
god or something, right?
that one isn't. That one's
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
the
Technic-
opposite.
Is that the one that gets followers get hunted?
Yeah, by the followers of the betrayers. Yeah, that one. Oh, you know what? Maybe that's why the snake people attack. Like that's probably double reason then. Just like, oh, you're here, follow there, and you're also okay.
What exactly is this deity you're talking about?
Well,
the one of knowledge.
yeah, she's basically the cool one that I get to unmask those that try to destroy her. That lie and stuff. Like Trent, for example, he's a big ass liar. Because propaganda and all that, and also spread knowledge, help other people like learn things.
No. Well, I mean, yeah, to some extent.
So, basically, if wizards were ever decided to actually start worshipping a god, they'd probably worship her.
I mean,
Because they're all about knowledge, and they're the opposite of Vecna.
Well, that's the thing. Knowledge isn't evil. No knowledge is ever evil. It's the responsibility of those who have this knowledge to use it well and for not evil purposes.
Right. And most people really aren't that responsible.
Well, that's why it's up to people like me and other smart people to teach them how to responsibly use this power. Like my arcane generator's not gonna. I made it so that I could make cool magic items and also maybe power a city magically, but in the wrong hands, yeah, sure, you can use it to blow up a city.
Oh,
We will bring the bright shore into the 21st century.
Yeah.
oh,
By the way, that does remind me.
Hmm.
You mentioned you're friends with the dragon. Do you think I could get an audience? I want to get some trade stuff going and also maybe barter for the whole
I'm going to look to Miriam of. She'd get melted by acid, wouldn't she?
You would melt her if she just in a conversation with her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's just say that she likes it when you're very respectful and you don't crack jokes.
Right. I think an audience by proxy would be the best solution.
I feel like you have no trust in me in this. By the way, Joey, did we
None
stop?
whatsoever.
Did we stop through New Haxton or did we bypass it?
So you guys got off the boat in New Haxton. Wow, what a great city. Dragon attack.
Yeah.
Oh,
Let's
Speaking of-
check out that deserted area just northwest of town.
Alrighty, so
Now we'll
speaking
move
of
ahead.
Lily, we're hunting Ash because he's trying to find a fountain of youth
Ooh.
from the Age of Arcanum. So we kind of know where we're going. We got to find one more. We got to find 4 landmarks. I know of 3. We need to find then the 4th. That should take us there.
And we've got 2 friends scouting ahead. We haven't seen them for a while, but they should still be just ahead a little bit. Jethro and Yanni, they're called.
In the distance, we see rising a magnificent sandworm, up and down.
Well.
Up and down, as well as like the form of someone getting thrown by the sandworm into the air.
What you all do actually see, though, is you are following the trail behind Jethro and Yanni fairly well, and they seem to be a good ways ahead of you, but they're leaving behind little clues, and they're scouting out different bizarre terrains for you to enter into and move around. And when we come back, we'll see how well and how quickly you can possibly get out there into your destination. All right, be right back. We're back. Before we jump into the action, don't forget like, comment, and subscribe. Blah 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 blah. Bunny onesie. See, there you go. Thank you very much for that. Well, tip that you give us. Donation. Definitely not a tip. It's a donation. Because if it's a tip, I pay a lot more on taxes. So it's a donation. Anywho. So, where last we left off, you were venturing and trying to keep up with your companions. Moving along the Blood Shore. It's remarkable what the power of an ancient dragon can do. It's as if the majority of this bizarre terrain has been completely manipulated by its sheer presence to just force it away with a flapping of its wings. Now, as you were traveling and keeping up, these tiny little metallic balls just keep appearing for all of you. There we go.
That must be Yanni's ball bearings.
You all
Or
travel.
marbles.
You all travel for about 5 hours. Out here in the harsh environment of the Blight Shore, it is difficult to be able to travel like this. However, your party is making pretty decent time at it. Now, you all meet back up with Yanni, as well as with Jethro, as they seem to have stopped somewhere. Hey, Tolsha?
Yes.
Little bit of a problem.
Go on.
You remember the locations we're trying to get past, right?
Yes, I have them here.
Yeah, Tell me what they are again.
The Aether Glow Nexus, the Arcane Archives,
Yeah.
the Crystal Cascades, and then a pool near the Mystic Spire.
Right. So, does that building over there look like an archive to you? She points from around the corner, and a good 70, 80 feet away, you see what appears to be a ruined pyramid of some variety with these large sphinxes, one on either side of it, and this huge mountainous range covering over top as well. Your historical knowledge would let you know that this would appear to be some type of ancient temple to probably Paylor.
That appears to be an ancient temple to Paylor?
So not an archive.
No. Because the archive is a towering library that fell down. What the hell is that?
I don't know, but
Looks pretty cool.
Did you find any tracks suggesting recent activity? From
yeah,
people, or-
about 6 different tracks seem to have led towards that area. One of the problems I'm running into, unfortunately, is well, we can't really sneak past this area. There's something out there. It's moving around in the sand, and well, anything that can move under sand usually can sense anything that walks on it, no matter how slow you try moving. So,
How... Is there any way we could, say, get on a... Any way around the sand, or we have to walk on the sand?
I've thought about it, and I've tried a little bit, but yeah, in order to get past this, well, that creature kind of has to be. I didn't want just the 2 of us to go up against it, you know.
Fair.
Yeah.
But
If there was another way around, I would suggest that we would have done something similar to what we did.
and if there was another way around, I wouldn't be talking to you right now.
Right. Do you have any idea what sort of creature this is?
I don't know, something in the sand.
Some kind
Yeah.
of worm, maybe?
Can I make a check to see if I might know what kind of creatures tend to inhabit the sand? And how large did you say it was, based off what you could see?
Well, I just saw a portion of the sand like move, and that's usually not a good sign for me.
Was that
Nature check, Tosha.
Was that section bigger than a house cat, a cow?
Yeah,
House cow.
yeah, definitely bigger than a house cow.
What time of day is it now?
It's 6 hours. You guys woke up pretty damn early. Early afternoon.
All right.
26.
Well, it's still quite early. I'd say. I mean, there's plenty of daylight left. We could, of course, set up camp and wait for nightfall. And
I was
bring
thinking
up
the same
ship.
thing. Lunch sounds great. I was thinking the same thing.
As he says lunch, Lily once again looks towards the
well-
horse out of just habit at that point.
No, I wasn't thinking for purposes of lunch, but
Brunch?
rather we have a flying solution, but it only works at night. I mean, if we, I could bring up Severia, of course, and fly around, scout a bit, see if it's.
But they're horse training lessons.
Yeah. I'm sure. I mean, we could handle a worm, right? It's some kind of.
Creature in
What
the
color
ground.
do you think it might be?
Creatures in
Green.
environments that are usually predators or prey blend into the environment, so
I like purple. It'd be cool if it's purple.
Yeah.
I mean, purple is a nice color.
26 on nature check.
26. Looking around at this area, you can kind of see where the sand has bent and molded around the shape of whatever lurks underneath the sands. You'd have to estimate that a very large portion of this area would be the hunting grounds to a actual worm, like worm. Huge monstrosity. Burrowing creature. Terrifying swallower of many things. Digester of even more.
In theory, since it seems that they're used to traveling through sand, would adding water to turn it into like a kind of help dilute the sense of when people walk over it by muddling it a bit?
You would need so much water to do that.
Here's 10 gallons.
I'm going to create water.
And my experience, and I'm sure not point really, it can tell you too that when you put water on it, it just kind of makes it more splashy and splishy and more sound.
Oh, yeah, muddier. Maybe you might make quicksand, and I am made of metal. I will sink.
I mean, the other option is if there were stones to hop across those, if it senses via movement of the sand. Third option, if we had a dead creature, I could do what we did similar to Farharam and make a bridge of blood.
Well, the question really boils down to: do we want to fight this thing or circumvent it?
If we want to circumvent it, we're going to lose the last 3 hours of journeying, and we're already trying to catch up.
We don't
Right.
even know if it's there.
Kill it, it
But-
is. Let's go.
We can circumvent it by flight. If you guys hide in the portable hole without the bags of holding, and I fly across with Severia, or we could hide in Jethro's ring, maybe.
It's probably better we fight it, just because we'd have to come back this way.
Why?
Oh.
Because there's no guarantee that the fountain can be teleported. If we're trying to secure that, there is a good probability that it's probably a structure of some kind.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Yeah, if there is some lost temple to Pelor out here, I mean, we would be doing a service to the Dawnfather by taking care of this danger.
That as well.
And it's always good to respect the deities.
Can you, Bernie? Can you see if the land's been desecrated?
Well, yeah. I mean,
just in case.
You'd have to
It
get a little
doesn't-
closer at 60 feet before you're.
yeah,
even-
it doesn't work on a very large area. If we get closer, I might be able to do that, but at the same time, that would probably arouse this creature.
I mean, we don't want to arouse any creatures around here.
No.
No.
Hey, Mirian. Can you give me a wisdom save at disadvantage?
Oh no. That's a 17.
Just 17.
Plus Bernie's aura, which is 5. So
22.
22.
Bunny.
God damn it.
It doesn't come out to a 22. Okay, then.
I don't like things you're saying.
But I
I'll be
do.
right back.
Continue.
Mirian, of course, you have no knowledge of anything happening right now.
Actually, if I was targeted by a magical effect by someone not in my party, something triggers.
Oh, what triggers?
Mislead. That was my contingency.
Okay, your contingency triggers.
Oh, I noticed that happening. And I immediately grab Tolsha and try to get her to look around because I just got targeted by something.
Tolsha, an invisible person, is grabbing your shoulders and moving you.
Tolsha, someone just targeted me with magic.
I grab the lantern revealing from Bernie's belt and light it.
Okay. What's the radius on that?
Lantern of Revealing's radius is 30 feet.
30 feet. All right. You look around, and there is a scrying eye hovering over Mirian.
Jethro is going to dispel magic.
Okay. You dispel magic. What level do you cast that at?
5.
5. So it's dispelled.
Warlocks.
Yep.
That just burnt 5th level.
Don't worry, I get it back after a quick
Hey,
nap.
at least you're aware now.
Okay, so Eyes has been here. There's a
And-
chance he has set up a base camp in there then.
And he knows we're coming now. Or at least someone's coming.
Yes.
All right.
So it's pertinent then to actually go in there and try and figure out what has been passed through here. Okay then.
You know, maybe we should, if we could have some form of disguises that make us look like Semnian soldiers or something.
I mean, we're wearing the cloaks. He knows people are coming.
Right, but it matters what kind of people he knows are coming.
I mean, he apparently that was looking right at my brother, and I mean that his contingency just went off. It didn't change his appearance. It just changed his, his danger sense.
So everyone other than Mirian notices that this rocky formation to the right of you, some rocks at the top of it just start falling down. And as soon as they touch the bottom at the sands, you see the sand itself begins opening wide and wider
mother.
and wider. Time for me to bring you all over to the other map.
Oh, we got fucking played.
We got, yeah.
So, Tolsha,
Ooh,
you're
that's
holding
it.
the lantern in one of your hands?
Yes,
Okay, make sure that your spell focus is only one-handed then.
Man,
that
you
is.
gotta,
It's a game.
gotta
Am
admit,
I
that
still
statue of
technically invisible?
You are, yes. Mislead
Yeah, but
lasts
this-
until you lose concentration.
those two statues of Palor, that my man, he changed quite a bit over the years, you know.
Those aren't Palor, those are his guardians.
The Sphinxes.
Alright, so what's the radius? 30 feet of you?
30 feet, yes.
And what is your color, Tolsha? Green.
Green.
Alright, so there we go on that one. Well, as you see that happening and the sand begins opening wide, you also see further up ahead this monstrosity shoot out and eat the rocks that had fallen down into the area that it seems to have been, well, claiming as its territory.
What the fuck is that?
Hey guys, initiative please?
Quick question: do I need to roll for Yanni and Jethro as well?
No,
or-
Yanni is going to be stealing Jethro to circumvent, because really all she needed was this thing to be distracted to keep tracking.
Oh, okay.
My boys aren't out either.
And this thing looks adorable. We should adopt it.
Hey,
I mean, if it's an animal, I can speak to it.
It says I am
Lemonberry,
hungry.
what's your dex?
You want my plus or my actual score?
Score.
Score.
20.
So you
Alright.
beat me. Okay.
Yeah, tiebreakers. If you can enable tiebreakers on your sheet, just
Yep.
awesome.
There's so many things I always forget to enable on.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
And I always
Well-
have to remember where everything is.
Bernie, you see the monstrosity shoot out from the sands, this incredible, powerful worm that dashes upwards, breaking through the earth and mounds, and begins terraforming the area to suit its size and magnificence.
oh crap!
The rocks had
That
fallen from
thing's-
over here. Miriam,
Ignore
it's not
that.
your turn yet.
Hey, I can't.
Where did you say the rocks fell from?
This one over here,
Right.
towards the top of that cliff. Like they
you
just
s-
cascaded and fell.
And we said we saw a figure there as well.
Nope, I did not say anything like that.
Oh,
All right. Okay, someone needs to check out that. Seems very conspicuous that those rocks fell just right now. Fuck. I'll cast Spirit Guardians.
What's the radius on that?
15 feet. Well, it's self radius, but
15
emanates 15 feet from me.
All right, and Bernie is
so-
blue.
I'll put
So
on
we'll
an
do a little
aura.
light. More blue.
Oh, nice. Dark blue is safe. Light blue is not so safe.
For the
enemies, at least.
Yeah.
So that's that's my action.
Alrighty.
What is that? 40 feet.
Yep. 40 feet away.
Ah, fuck it. Yeah, I'm just gonna rush up to it.
As you go running and you hit this spot here, Bernie,
Which spot?
the
Okay.
squares within 10 feet of this, I need you to give me a dexterity saving throw.
Mm-hmm. 13.
An archaic trap triggers where you step over here and you watch as the ground underneath you separates and you fall downwards 10 feet, and you will suffer 7 points of piercing damage as you hit very, very sharp sticks. You also need to give me a con save.
Yep. Oh, god damn it.
So many ones today.
You actually failed a con save?
Yeah, I mean, my con save isn't that.
Oh
great.
no.
I mean, you probably needed a second one because I think Spirit Guardians is concentration.
We'll get to
Oh,
that
yeah.
part. He needs to know how much damage he's taking first. Because the poison coincides with the piercing. So 7 piercing.
Oh, no.
And that is going to be 21 points of poison damage.
Mm-hmm.
It's save or suck, so it's
Yeah.
28 total damage. So now you need a con save DC 14.
Sucks not being a UNT, right?
By the way, this entire
All right,
time
Spell is still up.
the moment that happened, Lily just begins cackling because she just watched her brother charge and then fall into a hole.
All right. So you had 10 more feet of movement. You can spend that movement climbing out of the trap.
All right. Yeah, I'll do that then. So does that put me there?
1 square head. Yep. The trap was across here. There you go.
Fuck! Look out for spike traps. Damn it, my feet.
All right. All done?
No. I'm gonna use my bonus action to activate the boots of trailblazing,
Trailblazer.
and just move a little bit up here. I think.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, I'll move there. So that will leave a trail of fire. Done.
Okay. Lily, your turn.
All right. I am a little torn on what to do here, but I think in this case, Lily is going to go ahead and. Oh, you know what? Quick question: these pillars, are they like how tall are they?
What, these things here?
Yeah, the little pillars.
Oh, they're only like 3 feet tall. You could climb into them. They're more like large basins.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah. Just question: should I roll damage for the Spirit's Guardians now, or?
It's
its
when
turn.
they move into it, or start its turn there. So on its turn, we'll get there.
All right.
All right.
Yeah, so it's about 3 feet high. Now, the cliff, there are portions that are flat, and each platform is 15 feet higher than the last.
Well, Lily wants to. Quick question for Ace, or in this case, Full Berry. Are you on your horse still, or where's your horse at?
Yeah, I would be still on the horse.
Okay, cool.
Horsey horse.
Yeah, so that's sort of a dangerous situation to be in. Lily is going to go ahead and take out a thing to say, and tell you, Full, just like, Fuller, your I'm putting these on your horse. Get some air and to give us covering fire. And Lily's gonna cast Fly, or put some repulsor jets onto your horse, so that your horse can fly you up into the air and you can rain down arrows.
Horse with a jetpack.
Well, jet boots, kind of. It's a jetpack. Fuck it.
Yeah.
It's a flying horse.
The horse is very confused.
Yep. And yeah, then that was Lily's action. Lily's gonna go ahead and start kind of moving and get into the just kind of get onto the basin area there.
All right, you stand on top of the basin.
Yes.
Okay.
And I think, do I have a bonus action? I think that's all I can do at the moment.
Alrighty. Well then, before your turn, Fool. Wrong layer.
You don't call him a fool.
You fool! 20, and that's 15, 30. Okay, yeah, that's fine. disadvantage on this saving throw. Very good.
Oh yeah, are we supposed to see the worm's health?
Yes, but I will change it if you cannot yet.
Okay.
All right, Fool, your turn.
All right. In that case, I will have Elmer, the horse. We will move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I don't know why I'm counting because it's a freaking horse. We will go to...
If it's a riding horse, I think it has like 60 feet of movement.
It's huge, yeah. So
And
yeah,
it's
60
flying
feet.
now.
90, yeah. So we're going to go there, but we're also about 25 feet up in the air.
Okay. So you're 5 feet higher than the worm's current body sticking out of the ground.
Okay, make that 30. We'll make it 30.
Then you're 10 feet higher than...
10 feet higher.
Yep.
And then I am going to bonus action. And you see, come on. Why won't it let me message? And then I will do my regular attack with my heavy crossbow.
All right.
And hopefully the sheet is set up correctly. We will find out.
We'll see.
So that would be 24 to hit.
Why don't you roll that die again?
Okay.
Yeah. 24 to hit. It would
Yeah.
appear that this creature is unresponsive to you since you are not attached to the ground.
Ooh. Cool.
I like changing monsters.
Yeah.
So you have advantage because it can't see you.
Cool. 13 points of damage, and then I'll message you my bonus action. If I can get this to freaking message.
Sure thing. Clink. The arrow sinks into some portion of its blubbery base.
We've got it on the run now, guys.
And that is my turn.
Alrighty. Next up, we got Miriam.
Yeah. Okay. Just gonna move my full 30 feet. That's 30, right? Okay. Let's see how well this works. I'm gonna use my gauntlet from Lily to signify, because she's back now, to give it disadvantage on this saving throw for... Where is the spell? There's the spell.
Actually, I had advantage. Is that right?
That is correct. You did.
Also, you are attacking. This is a save.
Yeah, but does my sneak attack kick in?
Oh,
since
yeah,
I have
because you had advantage, yeah.
Cool.
Sneak attack always triggers when you will have advantage.
That's what I thought, but it took my brain a little bit.
No problem. Sorry, we'll get to you in just a moment, Marion.
It's all right. It's all right.
New characters. They
Yes.
always have to steal the spotlight.
Yep, 25 and another 25.
Good. All right, so Miriam, yeah.
I'm casting Evisceration on it, and using the gauntlet to force it
Of-
up.
Innervation, first off.
Innervation.
You're not casting evisceration.
I just
Sorry, the
What
way
do you,
the
I
spell
eviscerate
works,
it. Fuck that. Just. No, yeah, that's fine.
Inventuration. Huh.
Yeah, innervation.
Innovation.
All right, deck save.
With disadvantage because I used the gauntlet.
Alrighty, 13.
Fails, so it is now taking that. that's 23 points of necrotic damage.
Mhm.
I heal half, and now every turn until the concentration ends, I can just roll that attack damage on it.
Yes, you can.
I'm also now visible now.
Yes, you are. Alrighty. Well, the creature is going to move overland over towards you. Who all...
It's half of 23.
Wisdom save first.
Oh, thank you, thank you. 25. So half
No,
damage.
succeeds.
Bollocks. I like that spell. Dang
Yeah.
it.
It's a great... It's still going to be useful here. Just
Yeah.
wait. It's still going to be useful because you're lowering its speed. 14
Yeah.
plus the radiant is on your attacks.
The improved divine smite doesn't count, so it's 14. Half.
Okay.
But it does have half speed as long as it's in the radius of the spell.
Okay, so
Oh wait, I don't have my skeletons.
10, 20, 30, 40, 50. It just barely gets to you, Mirian.
Okay.
And as it pulls its body out from underneath, it slams onto the ground and begins burrowing and shaking, quaking the entire earth around it. As it moves, I need each creature from where it moved over to here. So, Bernie, Lily, and Mirian. I need the three of you to give me dex saves as it moves across the landscape.
Natural 20, 24.
Let's go. Mirian, you are
Nice.
successful.
My
Ooh.
saves are shit today.
Lily and Bernie both failed. As it moves through the area, the two of you feel the quaking of the earth itself, and you try to hold and stabilize yourselves, but you both fall down, knocking yourselves prone and taking 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
Alright.
Now, Mirian, as the body moved across the landscape, it pulls up its massive head and goes to slam a bite attack down on top of you.
Question, is those 10 points of damage, is that reduced by the heavy armor master thing?
Heavy armor master, does it say weapon attacks or just damage in general?
Let me double check. Now it's from weapons.
This is, you fell
Yep.
from an earthquake. Mirian,
Yeah,
27?
Yeah, that hits.
All right, that is going to be 24 points of piercing damage. Good thing you didn't fall prone because it didn't have advantage. You need to give me another dex save.
Dex save.
Yep.
6.
Well, Mirian, there's good news and bad news. The good news is you now have full cover from attacks and other effects outside the worm.
Bad news is I'm in the worm.
You're blinded, you're restrained, you're inside of the worm, and at the start of your turn, you are going to be suffering 17 points of acid damage.
Yeesh. Oh, I also gotta make a concentration now.
For innervation, yes.
25.
Yeah, you maintain that concentration. Tolsha, your turn.
I'm
That
gonna use my-
motherfucker just ate Mirian.
Yep. Action to activate the amulet for haste. I am moving up here because I needed the extra movement.
Yep.
I'm going to bonus action cast Bloody Smite on Dragon's Guile.
Mm-hmm. Ooh,
And
that's a
I
new
would-
one.
I've had it for a while. I just haven't used it a
Well,
lot.
that's what new means. You haven't like
And I'm going to make an attack at him.
do it.
Where is? Come on. 16 to hit.
Oh, that misses.
I'm going to use then a viewer inspiration to reroll. Thank you, Halo Mizumen.
Let's go, Halo. 10 still misses. Your
I
spell
thought I
stays
was
up for a
muted.
minute.
It stays up for a minute.
I kept trying to say I wanted to try to do my Flash of Genius, but it's too late. It's too late.
No, it isn't. If you were trying to say it, it's fine.
Yeah. Oh, I wanted to do it on the 16. but-
Yeah, I figure as much. Like, yeah, I'm not that much of a dick. You still use the inspiration, but
Yeah.
yeah, you can get that in Flash of Genius. You make on
It's okay, it's
ability check or
saving
saves.
throw.
Yeah, no, you can't
Oh,
do it
that's
on attacks.
confusing. All right,
Never mind.
it's been,
See,
it's been a minute.
yeah, it's good. We're dusting off the cobwebs. It's all good.
Yeah, no,
in
that's
this
good. That's good.
metaphorical hood. You go running up with your stick and swing and dunk. That thing feels like fucking metal. All done?
Yeah. I was hoping that would have worked because that would have coughed Miriam up.
Hopefully, yeah. Bernie.
I'm going to, while I'm still on the ground there, just quickly pop out a potion of flying.
Yeah.
Chug that. And then I'm going to fly over towards it.
Go get 'em.
Ooh.
I imagine you're kind of like lying there on your stomach. You drink the potion, hold the sword, and just fly towards
Yeah, axe.
My bad. Just.
Yep. So, where's my... There.
No flanking. So 16.
Nope. Yep. That misses, I assume.
Yes.
Alright. Second attack. 90.
Hits.
Nice.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna put a smite on that. Just let me check my spell slots.
Smittening it.
Yeah, I'll do a third level smite.
Go for
No,
it.
first level.
Oh, okay. Yeah. It's a monstrosity, not an undead. So.
Yep. Alright.
An undead worm. Who would be so mean?
I mean, get
Alright.
this thing low enough.
So 22 damage total.
Okay. 22 damage total. All done.
Yeah.
The worm is.
Yep.
The worm is
Oh,
looking
wow.
a little hurt. Lily.
Right. So this thing did just swallow her brother. So the
Hey.
cackling kind of ends.
Wait.
Sorry, one thing. I'm flying. Does that give me advantage on this?
Yes,
first
the
attack
19
as
would have
well?
hit. Yeah. Thank
yeah.
you. Thank you.
Yeah. So 15.
Yeah.
extra damage.
Thank you. Just. Sorry, there's.
Yeah, no worries.
Y'all keep track. If you fly, you're
I
good.
forgot myself. So
Yeah. So go ahead, Lily. Cackling ends.
So yeah, cackling ends because Miriam just got eaten by a giant worm.
Nom.
Lily's not okay with that, so she's going to like yell ah, and she is wearing boots of winged boots because the infusion she had before used to go to Natalie, now it's hers. And yeah, she's going to fly and directly into that creature's maw.
Okay. What type of action economy is it to activate the winged boots?
I don't know if it needs an action or bonus action to do that, but let me double check the thing. Winged boots,
Oh yeah,
winged
it's
boots.
nothing to activate. You just have that flying speed, and you can
Yeah.
use this 4 hours in total. Damn, that is amazing. Yeah.
Yep.
So now you have advantage.
I have it, said I just don't have them attuned right now.
Well, I don't know if it's advantage, but Lily is literally
It is.
flying in after Miriam.
Oh, you're flying towards it. Are you going to aim to get in the mouth?
Yeah, to get it. Yeah, to get Miriam, or at least help get him out.
How far into the stomach am I?
I mean, it just like full on swallowed you. So this is going to be weird.
That's fine. Weird is what we do.
Boy, do I wish I had an immovable
I
rod.
want an acrobatics check from you. And I will set it to this creature's AC.
Oh God, no.
You're aiming for finesse. You cannot overpower this huge worm's maw, but you could definitely wait for it to open and you go flying.
I'm gonna reaction flash. No, I want to save my reaction in case I need to save Miriam. Yes.
Okay, so we're sticking with 12.
Yeah.
All right, you flew over towards it, and you got over to the mouth as it was trying to bite down, and you stop short as the mouth like closes, and now you're like punching the face trying to open it to get in there.
I'm not sure Lily would actually stop.
So you want to take bludgeoning damage for headbutting the creature?
Well, basically what I'm saying is I'm willing to take an attack of opportunity by the mouth to get swallowed too.
Oh, you're intentionally trying to make it attack you. Oh, that's completely different.
Well, no, I mean, don't get me wrong. I originally was hoping that I could go with it, but if need be, I'll take
All
that
right,
attack of
your
opportunity.
intention was you moved in. How much more movement do you have?
Let's see, where was I at again?
You spent 20.
20? I think I have like 10 more.
Your movement is 30.
Trying to double check because I've got the Guardian armor on currently, so it's not. Yeah, it's 30. So.
Okay, so you can spend 10 more feet to move backwards. But that, unfortunately, is just barely not enough. It has a 10-foot reach.
Is there anything I can do to trigger an attack of opportunity?
Do you have bonus action dash?
Oh, I do!
Then there you go!
I forgot about that.
And you're willingly taking the hit?
Yes.
Okay, so let's see if it happens to fail. I'm giving it advantage to hit you, okay?
Yeah, Lily's basically just, like, Men in Black, eat me!
All right, you fly backwards and the creature snaps in the area that you were at. So you will suffer the 24 points of piercing damage. And you're willingly failing the save, so you're just swallowed.
Yep.
Okay. You are now swallowed.
All right, and I still do have my action.
I just thought of something.
Oh,
really
no.
Stupid.
This is where it becomes stupid, because, like, when you're attempting to do something like dive into its mouth and timing it, I'm counting that as an action. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
But you're in there now.
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
Would enough light have come in for me to see it trying to eat Lily?
No, not really.
you would
I'm
have
just
heard...
trying to figure out what would happen if I temporal shut it, because it would technically disappear.
I was just imagining you kind of, like, you don't see it, but you hear it like an echo. It's like, don't worry, Marion, I'm Ow!
Tolsha, your lantern is active until you use an action to snuff it.
Yes.
So don't adjust. You deleted the aura or something. I don't know what happened. All done?
Yeah, that's it. Oh, I do need to make a con save because I am concentrating on fly. I'm usually pretty good at this, but let's see.
Oh no!
24. The DC is 12.
That I will use the not mind sharpener because
Flash.
what's it called? Flash. Thank you to make it 15.
Good thing you saved that reaction.
Your horse is still flying.
Yep.
Oh, I would have felt so bad for that horse. All done?
Yep, that's Lily's turn.
All right, next up.
All right.
No, not quite yet. There's unseen enemies afoot.
Yes. There.
Bastard.
Everyone other than Lily and Miriam. You notice from the rocks... Oh, wait, let me move it closer. From the rock over here, this beam of lightning begins glowing and glowing, and then it shoots out over towards Bernie. Come on, I hit the spell. Roll the spell. There you go. And then we'll arc.
God.
And then we'll... No, it's not supposed to be 32. It's supposed to be 20. Let me change the sheet. Now I know that's fucked up.
Yeah.
30.
I
Oh
can't
no,
beat
it's
that.
eyes.
Yeah.
So if that's at a 12 on top of it, that's 20.
That's so much damage.
1. Okay. That's better. So yeah, it will strike over at Bernie, and then it will chain over to Miriam. Or sorry, it will chain over to Tolsha.
Come on, hit the worm. Why not?
And then it attempts to go up to Fool, but it misses because he's more than 30 feet away from y'all.
I'm gonna use the recap inspiration for the save.
Very well. Tolsha, you are not within the aura, unfortunately.
the hell? I mean, my saves today have been
I'm within 10 feet.
Oh,
He's flying.
the circle makes it look weird. Never mind.
Okay. Since this is magic, I have advantage.
Let's go.
If it's any consolation, yesterday in my Pathfinder game, I rolled 5 to 6 nat 1s at that session.
That's
Jeez.
horrible. I'd fire that DM. Anyways, 21. You are just barely successful, Tolsha. So
Ooh.
that is going to be 48 points of lightning damage to you, Bernie, and half to you, Tolsha. As you see, the beam of light came from this area over here, specifically. Now, Fool, it is your turn.
Yes.
Oh, con saves on your spell, guys. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So for you, Bernie, your DC is 24.
Yep.
And Tolsha, for you, it's 14.
My God.
All right, Tolsha, you lose your next turn.
My
Haste?
spell, yeah.
Yep.
Haste
Oh,
is
no,
from
the
amulet.
fly. No, the flying. All right, Fool, your horse falls 30 feet.
Lily casted fly. Tolsha casted bloody smite. That's what she was concentrating on.
Oh, you lose Bloody Smite then. Okay. Damn.
Yeah, because haste is from the amulet.
Yeah.
A lot of concentrations are happening right now.
There are a lot of... I'm trying to concentrate. All right, Fool, your turn.
Yeah, points of clarification. So lightning we can see, but where
The
it's
individual
originating
did
from
not
the
show.
caster we cannot.
You saw the point that it came from, since it is a projectile that comes from the individual to hit. But you cannot see the individual or anything that is there.
As a player, I'm assuming greater invisibility or something like that. Okay, next question. We banished the worm and the 2 people on the belly go away too, correct?
Everything being worn and carried.
So it's inside. So yep, awesome. Okay, here we go.
I mean, I'm in for it, but...
First attack.
Oh, that's a fun way to fast travel. Get eaten by a worm, banish the worm, make the worm vomit you up, and then send it back.
No, I'm kidding. I'm not going to banish. But I will try heavy crossbow. Hopefully my sheet is set up correctly this time.
What
so
are you
we
shooting
will-
at?
The worm with my heavy crossbow.
Go for it. It can't see you, so advantage.
And oh, am I supposed to? Oh, there it is.
Big
Go.
cast.
All right.
17 just barely misses the worm.
All right. Be stupid if I move.
The friend maker.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm glad you like it. I'll stay where I'm at, and that is my. Oh, but Bernie. How far is Bernie? He's 5, 10, and then 30 feet down.
Yep.
Ah, he's probably good. I will stay where I'm at.
I'm neutral, actually.
See the char marks on the floor with these things.
Mirian, I had misspoken about the timing that you take the acid damage. It's at the start of the worm's turn, not your turn. So yeah, your
Okay,
turn.
so-
You are
So my
blind.
spell goes off.
You are blind. You are restrained. You are under full cover. Nice, right? So what are you doing?
My spell automatically goes off. Not that much, but 12. I get 6 points back. It doesn't save. I just do it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, nice.
I will post it just to make sure.
Yeah, so long as you don't lose that concentration.
Do I get anything else from necrotic damage?
You
No,
can
that's
use
bad.
your action each turn. You don't have to. You can.
Oh. Has Lily crashed into me yet?
Not quite yet. She just got here.
Okay, then. I'm not going to do that.
Okay.
I'm gonna wait until I can feel Lily's metal foot and then teleport us out.
Perfect. All done?
Yeah, so that's gonna be my hold action to do that. When Lily touches me, we both bamp out.
Alrighty. Lily and Miriam, you both suffer 17 points of acid damage since you are in its belly.
Oh, I already used my reaction.
Yep.
I'm gonna use my stone's endurance to reduce that.
That'll be your reaction. You're holding your action, which takes your reaction.
Oh, okay. Never mind. So 17 points, no save to reduce?
No save to reduce.
Okay.
If you're swallowed, you're swallowed. However,
Okay.
it is swallowing the two of you, and you land into a more like pit-like area where you feel the acid is searing into you, and Miriam can't save for your spell as well. As soon as you land there and you feel the acid burning, you feel the metallic kaboom into your head.
Since I was holding my action, the spell fades.
Holding action doesn't take your concentration.
The spell ends if you use your action to do anything else.
Oh, okay.
It's
So
one of
it's
those
gone
weird
anyways.
ones.
That's fine. But anyways, Lily slams her butt into your face.
Teleport us out. I'm gonna just teleport us right here because that's a place I saw 5
Actual
seconds ago.
teleport?
Yeah. I'm burning a 7th level to get us the fuck out of
Let's
here.
go.
Fucking eyes is on that cliff. I'm not staying a turn in this damn orange
Hey,
belt.
you don't know that. You got swallowed before he made
Lily.
that
was-
land.
that
Lily,
was a-
as you are falling, you land into something solid, and then you feel the familiar magic of Miriam pull you and him away. Blink, blink.
Hey, don't be touching my butt.
Oh, Lily, that reminds me. Were you willing
Oh yeah. of
for the
course I will.
teleport?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, that was your action. That was your held action. Okay.
Yeah.
So the worm's turn. Well, now it's Hungy. And Bernie is flying, so it can't reasonably see him. Tolsha.
Swear to God, Tolsha.
I'm gonna. Ho! Fuck.
22 hits
I saw the.
by
Ooh.
1.
No.
Whew. Okay, so that's 24 piercing damage. Dex save.
Wait a minute. My held action has my reaction in it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Damn it. Okay, never mind.
Oh, this
Dex
is-
save.
Hmm.
16?
That's a failure. You're swallowed.
You're still in. Oh, no.
And your lantern is swallowed with you.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to use the last inspiration from Halo to reroll that.
Let's go. Thank you, Halo.
Thank you, Halo. Come on. 18?
18's also a failure.
I can't use guidance because that's an action, so nope.
Alrighty. The worm ate you. Con save on your spell.
I don't have any up.
Oh, perfect. Tolsha, your turn.
Can I use
I
my
just
action to escape?
You can use your action to attempt to escape from the creature. Yes.
Will that be acrobatics or athletics?
That would be a. Well, actually, it doesn't say you can use your action to do it, but I think that's unreasonable. I'm gonna say strength save. It's trying to swallow you, and you have to push and pull your way out.
I'm not going to make that save then.
Okay.
Yeah, because you don't have those gauntlets anymore. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Just started blasting.
Okay, let's see what I have here. I was not expecting this.
It has taken damage. Is it bleeding?
Oh, it's taken
Problem.
plenty of damage. It's definitely bleeding. Just you didn't damage it from the inside, so she doesn't have that.
That's where all the blood vessels are, though.
You know what? Do the
Make a
melee
wound.
attacks have disadvantage while I'm like this?
When you're restrained, all of your attacks have disadvantage.
Okay. It's been a while since I've been restrained.
That's what she said.
Mhm.
Have you tried the Sylvan maneuver? Because Sylvan's been in this situation before as well, if
Yeah.
you recall.
Nature. But what are we doing, Tolsha?
I going through my things real quick. You know what? Fuck it, let's go for it. It probably won't work, but it might. Blighted 6th level.
Ooh.
Is blighted to hit?
It's a save or suck.
That being said, does she have does this thing have disadvantage on the save because she's doing it from the inside?
Not exactly, no. That you can see within range. Fuck it, you're blinded. You're blinded because you can't see anything but the fat of its stomach in front of your eyes. You can see it.
Yeah, so 17 con save from inside its stomach?
Oh no. Come on. 22.
Fuck you, 22.
Yeah.
So it takes 34 and then plus 8, so 42 half?
Yep, so
Now, hang
21.
on. Is this a non-magical plant?
No, it's a non-magical worm.
Right. Okay. I thought this was going to go different. I'm going to use my hasted action to... Yeah, I'm going to have to do it. Mass Cure Wounds from the Staff of Healing.
Does it?
That
do you
does
need
not
to-
require sight. It is each creature within range.
So that's all allies within range for
30 feet.
30 feet radius.
All right, so Miriam and Lily are exempt. And Fool, you're 30 feet up, right?
Yeah, but I haven't been hit.
Yeah, so you and Bernie.
Each get 16 points of healing.
All
Nice.
right.
That helps.
Yeah. All done?
That's action.
Hasted action.
Can I say my bird didn't fly in with me and it would have jumped off before getting swallowed?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Okay, using the... Hold on, I gotta double check. Because Spell Driver lets me cast... Use bonus action to cast higher.
Yeah, but it still has to be a bonus action spell. Like Misty Step or something like that.
Okay, I'm going to use...
Or Spiritual Weapon.
My bird is going to land on Bernie and is going to cast Bloody Smite on him, his weapon.
Ooh, burn.
At-
Ooh. Third level is the most you can do. Because Spell Driver is third level, right?
Yes, I'm going to do it at third level. So, Bernie, hit, please.
So, Bernie,
Mm-hmm.
Tolsha's familiar lands on your shoulder as you're swinging your axe, and then it opens its beak and vomits blood all over the blade of your axe, which sharpens and becomes to look very gnarly and badass.
I use it to attack the familiar.
Okay, fair enough. Speaking of attacking, Bernie.
Yep. Tulsa! I'll slam down on the worm again, and I'll shout out to to everyone, just check out that fucking hilltop.
Advantage. 24 hits.
Yep. That's really underwhelming damage.
And that is when Bloody Smite would go off.
So it needs a con save.
It needs a con save. I hope it fails.
Me too. No. So it takes how much necrotic damage?
It is taking a total of 5.
5.
All right, second attack.
Go for it. 18 just barely hits.
Oh, okay, nice.
Jeez.
Yeah, I'm gonna put a smite on that. Third level.
Third level smitten.
Yep. Ooh, where's the? There we go.
So yeah, it's once you hit, the spell ends, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So the blood that encapsulated your weapon now shatters into the creature.
Alright, so that's 35 damage. on the
Oh,
second attack.
it is looking really rough. Now I have to do a con save. It vomits Tolsha up!
Bless.
Hooray!
What is it with me and getting swallowed by creatures?
Oh my.
You're very attractive. I don't know. I think we almost got it. Just
So, You are prone on the ground, though, Tolsha. But yes. All done, Bernie?
Let's see. Oh yeah, I'm gonna chug a healing potion as well.
Cool.
So that's do the greater one. That's 4d4 plus 4.
Now Lily's turn.
All right. Quick questions. Yeah, Bernie shouted that out so that we know about the hilltop.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think, yeah, so Lily is going to go ahead, bonus action dash as well, to fly 60 feet basically in the air this way, let's say like right there.
Uh-huh.
And do I need to roll for this, or would I just be able to get like a good view of this mountain here to see like where's the angle someone might?
You can see the You can see the mountain,
Yep.
fairly well. Up here would be a good spot. Right here would be a good spot. Right here would be a good spot, and right here would be a good spot.
Right. So
This spot is 15 feet from the ground. This spot is 15 feet above that. This spot is 10 feet above that. This spot is 15 feet above that.
All right. Lily is going to go ahead and as she flies in the air, she's she's going to try to make it look like she's about to find a better angle at the worm, but then she quickly turns around, scans this mountain, and she's going to cast this at 3rd level. No, third level. Shatter.
Ooh.
And basically what I want to do is not so much it hit where maybe hit where he is, but my goal here is anything on the top of that. I want to hit the mountain just away. If there's something standing there, it's going to tumble down.
You want to call a rock slide?
Yeah.
All right, so you're aiming at the top, and hopefully it just cascades down.
Aiming at like not exactly the top, but like near the top where it'll get, the weight of it will cause it to tumble.
You can hit 2 of these, since it's a 20-foot radius. You could hit any 2 levels with the blast, and you said you want to hit the top one, correct?
Yeah, the top 2 layers, I guess, because I want the top stuff and anything. I want it to cause a landslide on this mountain.
Okay. And how much damage did you get there? 19?
Not as much as I had hoped, but yeah.
But it is a structure, so it's double damage.
Double damage against structures, that is correct. The explosion goes off, and Lily, roll me a perception check.
Finding the thing. There it is. I'll reaction flash of genius that to make it 20.
20?
Yep.
As the dust, the pebbles, the rocks, everything begins falling down from your explosion of that upper level of it, you do notice that it bounces and maneuvers around off of some type of object down here that's floating.
Okay. And Lily's second objective to that too, by causing the rock slide, was hopefully the rocks hit the ground and the worm thinks, oh, that's a big meal. I'm going to get that and go, kind of thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's, Lily, let's see. Action, bonus action, movement. I think I still have 5 words. Lily's going to point right there where she saw the figure and say, right there.
Wait, did he say figure or something that was floating?
You saw something that was floating.
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah, regardless.
I use my words. Alrighty. So, now it is their turn. The super secret. Actually, I'll just add them to the actual initiative now so you can see them. They've been in the initiative the whole time, but...
Yeah, I saw he rolled initiative, so I just didn't want to say anything.
Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. It's
Yep.
just an eye.
Just an eye. How high up are you, Lily?
At least.
Because you had a 20-foot elevation from over here.
Oh, I'm 80 feet then, at least.
So diagonal, so half as much.
So 60 feet?
If you moved 40 to get over to there, your elevation could move up an additional 20, so 10. So from your 20, you're 30 feet off the ground.
Okay.
Yeah. Pythagorean theorem, people. Public education. Didn't know how to do taxes. Knew how to do that. Anyways. So if you're only 30 feet up...
The professor was right.
That worm's looking rough. Yeah. Worm is looking real rough. Now, keep in mind, you still can't see that object, but you're aware of its presence there. Okay. Yeah, he's gonna do it. Fuck it. He knows you guys caused the defeat of his master. He's not holding back.
Oh, he knows. Damn it.
Yeah.
How does he know? That was a totally subtle, discreet operation.
Bullshit Volstrecker tattoos.
All right, guys.
Oh, this fucker has a 9th level spell? Fuck
You
that.
look
Just temporal shunt.
Yeah.
You can't see it. It's invisible.
Fuck.
Well, not well. No way. Okay.
That I can see.
Mirian, you have advantage thanks to being on the steps of Pelor's temple.
Thanks.
Everyone else, deck saves.
This is gonna kill me.
Joey, that's gonna kill the horse.
It's him.
It's not Joey's fault.
Yeah.
You guys did it.
Yeah. I'm gonna use my session inspiration for this
Yes.
save.
Yes.
That's
I made the save.
73 plus 68.
I mean, my saves today, I've succeeded in one of them, and that was a concentration check.
Yeah, that's really rough.
Yep. I will
Okay.
also use my session.
Here's how close I was. I was at negative 80.
Oh, fucking hell.
I need to still make the deck save, which I'm probably not going to.
I'm good anyway, though. But
19, Lily?
9. Yeah, I don't. Can I don't think I can.
You don't have a
flash again.
reaction?
Yeah, I don't. I think I already flashed for the perception, right?
Yeah, you
That was on your turn, so yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, no, 19.
Tolsha's the only one who succeeded.
Holy shit.
Miriam, you rolled with advantage, right? I told you you have advantage. You're on the steps of Pelor's temple.
Oh, I thought I did.
No, that was only a 1. 19. Still
19.
a failure.
Still a failure. Doesn't matter.
Bernie, keep in mind the fire damage is halved for you.
yeah.
Tiefling.
But I'm still knocked out. But
Knocked out. That's the... Okay.
well, I'm not actually
Key,
knocked out.
key difference.
You're not unconscious?
No, I have the what's it called? The
Death ward.
Gorget with the Sentinels, so I get to
Yeah, gorgeous.
But everyone else, I think that's enough to knock you out, right?
I'm up still because I always cast Death ward on myself. Ever since that one thing.
Okay.
And I also get half damage.
Oh, evasion.
Evasion.
Alrighty, so the 141 is halved to you. Full.
So your horse is dead, though.
Elmer!
That horse ain't surviving this.
He's got to. He's the glue that keeps us together.
I can
Damn
revive
You
him.
fucker! Just got that.
How could you kill a horse, Joey? How could you?
So we're not out of initiative if some of you are up. Please adjust your hit points accordingly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The worm is
yeah.
clearly dead, though.
All right.
Yeah, and Lily is fully out. She falls to the ground.
She's not dead, she's just unconscious.
She looks like a lifeless body, metal body hitting the ground,
Of course.
contorted in a weird angle.
Alrighty.
That was 70, how many?
71 points of damage. That you actually take. That is from the half of your... Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, I'm so glad I'm paranoid and cast Death ward on myself every day.
That motherfucker had a 9th level spell.
Hey,
I
he
mean,
no
that was
longer has a 9th
expected.
level spell.
So, Fool, as you were fighting this creature, you saw up in the sky these massive meteors forming up in the air and start bombarding down towards you and your allies. It slams into you and your horse immediately eviscerated by it, and you knocking over to the side, but you're still hovering in place. When you look down at the battlefield, your horse, Lily, that tall giant dude over by the place, they're all down. This is not looking so hot. But you did see the place Lily was trying to get everybody's attention towards before she went down. What would you like to do?
I need to see if this is a action or...
While you're looking at it, to flavor your uncanny dodge or evasion, can it be like the horse sacrificed himself to save Full from the meteor?
Let him decide his character stuff. He's really good at it.
Okay.
All right, so Joey, what's your ruling on spare the dying and party members?
It's an action to cast the spell.
Okay. It doesn't matter.
And it stabilizes them. They're not up, but they're stable. They won't die or bleed out, but they won't wake up.
All right, and it doesn't matter if they're any type of construct or anything?
Correct. Yeah, no.
Okay, cool.
I'm not nerfing the entire race just because they exist.
Okay, yeah.
If I'm going to be that much of a dick, the race isn't allowed.
Okay, so that is... The other one is, I think, a bonus action. Nope, it's an action. Okay, oh, frick. I'm going to move to Lily. And, yeah, and I finish her. Just take her out. Finally, I pray.
Yeah.
Okay, and I'm going to cast, as my action, I'm going to cast Spare the Dying.
Okay.
And then, oh, this will work. Okay, so I drop down, and I touch Lily, and I look up and say, Father, save her! And cast Spare the Dying. And then I'm going to bonus action dash 20 feet into the ground. Yeah. I'm going to go, I'll go down 10 and over and that way 10. So I go down and then over.
You have a burrow speed?
It's the thingamabebe.
Thingamabebe?
The Hubba
baby.
I'll tell you what it's
Thingamajig.
called.
Yeah.
The Hubba
My-
Bubba Max.
Yeah, my ghost walk lets me go
Ah, okay. Yeah. All right. Miriam, death save.
Come on.
through. Should I take that back? I'm gonna go over one.
That's the natural one. That's 2 failures, boys.
In the future, that has to be whispered.
Oh, sorry. I didn't see
You're
that.
good. It's just people don't know unless they go. But it's all right. The worm is also dead, everybody. Tolsha, you have that loud concussive ringing in your ears as you look across this battlefield, and this is as bad as you have seen it.
She's both terrified and pissed at the same time. You said I'm prone, so I have to use half my movement to stand.
You know something is up there.
I know something's up there. I'm gonna move here first. I'm handing the lantern to Bernie. Go kill it. As I'm gonna then over here, so I'm in range. And I don't know why that was.
That was me. Ignore it. Sorry.
I'm going to take the staff of healing and use another mass healing mass cure wounds by slamming it on the steps of Palor of as the healing magic gets pulled out, and it should heal everyone for 16 points.
All right.
But I also need to roll a d20.
You used all your charges.
That was all the charges. On a nat 1, it vanishes in a flash of light forever.
Don't worry. What's the chances we'll roll another nat 1?
Why'd you say that?
Did
It
somebody just say,
doesn't-
what are the odds?
Basically, she did.
I'm not that much of a dick.
So, and if any and everyone gets 16 points of healing, including... And... Let's see here. Yeah, Since I told Bernie to go, I'm casting haste on Bernie. Last third.
All done?
Yep, he has the lantern, he has haste. Told him to go fuck it up.
Bernie.
Yeah, I'm so ready for that. And then I'll sort of turn around to look at where the area is. I'll just shout out, "No, it's our turn, bitch!" And then I'll, doing that, I'll use a bonus action to turn the tide. So everyone within 30 feet, which I think is everyone, gets 11 points of healing back.
Hell yeah.
That's including me.
Everyone within Bernie's 30 feet. Marion, you're just there. Let's go.
Yep.
Whew.
Then I'll fly over. As I get here, I sort of...
Oh,
I can
yeah,
see it then,
potion
right?
of flying. Yeah. Well, you can't see. They told you there's something there. You just can't see it.
He has the lantern.
Yeah, now I have.
Oh, you have the lantern. You see a floating eye of the Volstrucker sitting there, watching the battlefield and flickering all around. It looks like an aberrant eye of some type of, like, horrific creature from the abyss.
Alright.
Oh god, it looks like
I'm
a
gonna
goose eye.
Fly over. Yeah, I'll stay on this side. Try and keep its focus on me, so it doesn't see that area. And then I'll try to just attack it.
Swing, swing, swing. How much movement was that from over here?
He has haste, so it's doubled.
Yeah,
40, so that's elevation-wise, you're going up another 15, so 10 more, we round up. So, yeah, plenty of movement. You're good. You
Alright.
still have to math, because elevations.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
why I
sure.
started putting all of the numbers so people can just math.
Yep.
All right, yeah. 17 hits.
All right. Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna smite that third level.
Go for it.
That's
Not bad.
33 damage. Second attack.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to use a first level smite on that, but
Hey, Joy, quick question. You said it looks like an eldritch eye. Does that
It is
mean...
not aberrant. It is his eye, but that's what it looks like flavor-wise.
Okay.
Yes. Good check, but yes. All
alright,
right.
18 points.
You fly over towards it, swinging your battle axe, gashing and cutting across the eye itself. And the eye's incorporeal nature does seem like it is drifting downwards and slowly dissipating, but it's not quite there yet. It is looking like it's just barely still hanging on.
Well, good thing I have an extra action to attack with now then.
Yeah!
25.
That hits. How do you want to do this?
Alright, so I'm just laying into it and just trying to finish that quickly as possible.
You fly over full force, taking one step on the rocks as you pivot and slice all the way through. And as soon as the eye begins spinning towards you, you pivot again, swing upwards, and then bring down and gash straight across it as the eye dissipates and is destroyed. Now, we are out of the initiative tracker.
I will slowly rise up out of the ground ready to take aim at something. Don't see anything, and just
It's gone.
normal.
But before I'm doing anything else, I'm just sweeping out across the area, just checking the whole map.
All right, give me an investigation, please.
Can Lily do just a real quick investigation? Like, probably disadvantage because she wants to do this within a minute.
Sure. What are you investigating? The area to see if there's any more?
Basically, just checking to see, like, any more danger now that the eye's gone. Like, is there another eye or that kind of thing? And if not, she wants to run over to Full's horse body.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's eviscerated. It went way over its maximum hit points twice.
E-smell. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
glue.
Just literally a bottle of Elmer's.
Well, we have
glue.
dinner.
Oh, I see what you did
Elmer,
there.
yeah.
I was just gonna take a seat on the steps, just because that almost killed her and her entire family right then and there.
Oh my god, that was so cool!
Full Bear, are
But
you
it was-
okay? Yeah, I'm sorry about Elmer.
It's okay. He's
I mean, at least I think he went out the way he wanted to. Looks over at the body, looks back. Protecting you.
I hope so. He's what kept me together, and
Hey, you
well,
have me
hopefully I'll
now.
see him again in the future. I'm
Lily
glad
gives-
to have you.
Lily gives Full a hug.
Oh,
It's okay.
thank you.
You can
Oh.
cry.
Mirian, there.
And I just start sobbing.
Mirian, Arcana check, please.
Fuck.
So I'm bringing out my boys for extra defense. I'll,
Yeah.
I'll use Session Advantage because why the heck not?
I'm gonna turn the tide again. For
27.
an
You can do it
extra-
twice?
I can do it as many times as I have Channel Divinity.
Yep. And it comes back on a short rest, correct?
Yep.
Yeah. Which I assume you all are sitting down and starting to.
Oh yeah, about the short rest thing too. Like probably the help with Full's. So you know how like when you're feeling sad, sometimes just taking a nap feels better. Lily pulls out a couple of pillows and yeah, fuck it, I'll use my. How many of us are there? 1, 2, 3,
Five.
4, 5. Yeah. Other than herself, because she'll use a 4th level spell slot, her only one, to cast Catnap at level 4.
Well, are you going to talk to your party members about that first?
Oh yeah, she'll say like, "Hey, let's take quick cover inside the temple, and then you all look like you need a nap."
Just a moment. We need to double check the area. We don't know how many other agents there might be around.
I got a 27 with that Arcana.
Mirian. During the Age of Arcanum, there were very few mages who would teach the destructive spells that were able of completely eviscerating villages, portions of cities, entire civilizations. One of those spells is something that you were taught about, one of the most powerful of evocation's capabilities, the Meteor Swarm, where you summon forth from the realm of Earth these massive meteorites to descend down with the force of gravity itself backing it to destroy and eviscerate everything around. During the Age of Arcanum, it would have been exceptionally rare for someone to possess that capabilities. During your modern era, you would be hard-pressed to think of anybody who could.
Am I?
You would also have noticed that this temple still has protective qualities. There was a shimmer of light in front of you that the meteor swarm did destroy, but it tried to protect you.
The temple's still enchanted for protection. It took some of the blast.
And at this point, I'll use my Divine Sense to check if it's... I mean, at this point, it's probably not desecrated, but it's good to know.
Where are you currently standing when you do that?
Well, where I'm now,
Okay.
I suppose.
60 feet, correct?
Yep. But I got a 25 on investigation for the eyes.
No more eyes out here.
All right.
But you can sense that the temple itself is consecrated.
All right.
However, you also sense the presence of an undead coming from inside the temple.
Oh no.
There is an undead presence inside, but it is still consecrated.
Well, I have an idea, but seriously, just got fucked up by giant space rocks. My head is still a little bit. Wait just a second. And Lily kind of like, sort of like as if she was still organic, it would have snapped her neck, but it like she like jerks it right and then left, and it fixes her head. Anyways, I have these here. These should help out a lot, and it's yeah, they're very comfortable.
Yeah, well, I just don't want to turn helpless for just until we're completely sure. But I think we're good for now. Although Eyes definitely knows we're here now. Clearly, and there were traps earlier, so be wary.
Actually, that's a good question, Joey. With that 27, what we know about Eyes, can he cast spells through all of his things, or are they stored spells?
Ooh, good question. It's one or the other. Considering the frequency that the spells happened,
It makes no sense
meteors.
He would be able to cast the 6th and the 9th with holding one item.
So you imagine those eyes count as a portion of him, so he can cast through them.
Yeah, to a place where you can see effectively all those places.
Well, this goes beyond that of just familiars. The eyes are a portion of him. You can cast it within range of you if the eye is within range. So if the eye's 60 feet away from you, it can hit you with 60 feet spells, even if he's a mile away.
So question, when I destroyed the eye, did it like dissipate and vanish into thin air, or is it still physically there as a carcass kind of?
It disappeared, turning into glimmers of magic, but from your you're an expert in insight, right? I forget who it is, but it's somebody.
Yeah, I am.
Okay, you could tell from your attacks against the eyes, it did wince as if it experienced pain.
All right.
So you imagine harming the eyes will harm him, but he has an uncanny ability to cast spells at very difficult ranges to deal with.
Doesn't make sense Trent would teach someone else how to use a 9th level spell.
Oh, he probably learned it on his own. You know how wizards can be. They like to learn stuff on their own. And by the way, as Lily's walking, she's probably still carrying a sobbing full, like a child kind of thing, because Lily's strong enough to do that.
But if those eyes are extensions of him, then the next time we see one, we could potentially affect him with our magic by targeting the eye.
Yes, but
Possibly.
Yeah. But anyway, I think we should seek refuge inside the temple for now.
I agree.
Yeah, and like I said, you all look like you need these pillows here.
I'm going to assume these are one of your inventions, the fact that you keep pushing them on us.
Yes, and it actually will help.
Yeah, we're getting to that. Just there's other stuff as well.
Well,
Does Divine Sense tell Bernie how far in the temple there's an undead?
Just the relative direction within 60 feet. And, yeah.
with my knowledge of ruins and religion, and the fact that this is consecrated ground, knowing that there's an undead in there, would that more likely mean that that undead was allowed in, slash Taylor wanted them in there? Since it, if I remember correctly,
Religion check.
Oh, I probably shouldn't have my boys out then if the temple's gonna smite them.
We love 22.
Would God damn it.
So, you would know that temples that are accepting of undead are few and far between. In order to be consecrated, you would reject otherworldly influence from being able to enter inside. So if there is an undead inside, either it was inside before the magic went up, or it was allowed to be in there by divine influence. However, as you all are walking up the stairs, you see that there is no easy entrance inside. There's a solid stone slab in front of you that has words written on it in Celestial. I believe Bernie and Tolsha speak that?
I don't speak Celestial.
Ultra can read all languages.
Yeah, I know she can read our languages. What about Fool?
Did you say it was written or spoken?
It is written.
Sorry. Yeah. Nope. At the moment, it just looks like gibberish to me.
Okay. So Tolsha, you move over towards it, and you start.
You said celestial, right? I'm sorry.
Correct. Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
And you start reading it. The blinding light of day illuminates both the path of righteousness and the shadows of deceit. To seek safety within these hallowed walls, answer me this. In the darkest hour of your soul, when the sun's warmth seems but a distant memory, what spark of goodness within you shall you kindle to banish the encroaching darkness?
For her, the answer is love. Because that is literally what helped her banish the darknesses of here.
Does she relay the question to us?
She would be reading it aloud, and then her answer is immediate. There is no thinking on it.
Tolsha, you say that, and the wall becomes incorporeal just long enough for you to walk through.
I'll step through.
Just Tolsha?
Yep.
I step forward and say, "Of course, love." I have no idea why Tolsha said that out loud or anything, but I step to the same spot and say, "Yeah, of course, love."
I assume that's not going to work for your character there, Chief.
Well, she did say she read it all out loud, so you know
Oh, she
what
did say
she
out
said.
loud.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
you're
yeah,
right.
yeah.
Okay,
So
yeah,
you
I
can.
Okay, I did miss that part. Sorry. Just like you're walking up, love, walking through. I'm like, okay.
Just boom into the wall. Shit. So, anybody else?
Miriam steps forward. Family.
Okay. And it will shimmer and allow you to step through.
I'll step forward as well, and I'll say, duty.
It shimmers and allows you through.
And I start laughing.
Lily chuckles. He said duty.
No, I said duty.
From inside the slab, I hear
God
them
damn
muffled.
it. You
I
can't
said
win.
duty, damn it.
I will
Just
step,
telepathic.
Go ahead.
I will step forward and say, friendship.
It will allow you to pass through. Lily, you're all by yourself?
Yeah, because Lily was kind of like out. Because yeah, definitely all of the above for that. But then because she's kind of like she's thinking deeper on it than she needs to probably.
No.
But she like then kind of sort of like summarizes it into what it actually gave her, and she just kind of says out loud, "Hope." And then we'll walk through.
Once you all are on the other side, you look around at this glorious chamber in front of you. Wide open, and there's one sarcophagus on the far side. Ancient in its creation and as old as this deserted land itself. Clearly, this was some location for a battlefield that took place, but somehow survived through even all these ancient years. When you look around, there are a few signs of more recent inhabitants who have come here and answered the questions honestly, earning the ability to sleep amongst these hollowed walls. You see that there's places for little fires. There's a few tin cups as well. Rations that are left on a makeshift shelf that has a sign on it written in Goblin that just reads, "If you need it." You're muted,
Those
Bernie.
rations.
Oh, never mind. You're not. Sorry.
Yeah, those rations have to be like centuries old, right? Or maybe not.
Right. Well,
Hey, jerky's jerky.
not wrong.
God, even jerky has a limit. Believe me.
Right. Well, let's see. And I don't know what could be. Can I roll a religion check, Joy, for this? Because once we get to like a safe spot inside, Lily would like to use one of her new ritual cast things, and she was going to do this while everyone was napping, but they don't want to nap, I guess. So
Not yet.
she wants to use this as a ritual because she can only do so as a ritual.
Okay.
And she wants to essentially, because I can see offering creature encounter with a god or god servant. She wants to contact Pelor or the Dawn Father, in this case, and ask in her own way, because she's not that like super religious. Like, hi, Dawn Father. We're currently in one of your temples for shelter and safety. Thank you, by the way. I was just wondering. My brother said there's an undead here. Is there? For one thing, and also, did you want us to do anything to help respect you here or deal with that undead in a way?
So, as you do this ritual and ask your question, and everybody else just looks over at you like you're a little crazy, obviously, the sarcophagus lid begins sliding open. You watch as a sunken, hollowed face of a human leans forward. They open their eyes for the first time in centuries and look directly over at you.
Hi, friend, I say in... No, I just say hi, friend in common.
Lily's too. I'm assuming this is during the ritual time, so Lily's too busy trying to adjust the quote-unquote satellite phone for the signal.
Yeah.
Give like a respectful bow. Like a thank you for. She's assuming this is the caretaker of the temple.
Are they wearing any kind of iconography or just bandages?
Does it look like a mummy?
And I'll turn to you guys. You know, sometimes it's polite to wait for them to address us.
It stands up.
Oh, yeah.
Inside of the sarcophagus and lifts with this glow of energy around its palms that then settles it onto the floor. You see, though the sunken, hollowed, undead face of this individual is very clear for you all to take in, that the armor they are adorned in is remarkable. It is this brilliant red golden sequence of shining pads of large hulking plates, all of them round in nature, every section almost like a different mirror for the sun to reflect off of and imbue against it. As they stand there, they take a breath and you see the skin pushes outwards as if they're breathing in life for the first time, and you can see the human standing there. Golden hair that's slightly pushed backwards and a completely well-shaven, trimmed face on the individual. The only markings they have on their skins is the symbol of Pelor that is tattooed on their right cheek.
Nice fit. You look fire.
Jesus.
My name is Sirius, the Dawnforged.
Roll a religion check on that?
Everybody proficient may, yeah.
I guess is that in this case Lily's
25.
ritual is interrupted.
Hey.
Let's go, Bernie, you're back.
Hey!
Aw.
Oh, I don't have advantage. I wish I did. That would have been so good.
Tw- Hold on. I need to fix my sheet, but that would be a 17 anyway.
Bernie. Paylor or the Dawnfather and the Lawbearer are close religious siblings. Though they are not of direct relation with one another, they are similar in their teachings, and therefore it was very crucial for you to learn about them because they are the most vastly worshipped god in all of the land. They are the ones that all of these simple folk look to. Every farmer looks to. Everybody who wants a righteous journey, a fair treatment, all of that. So, out of respect, you spent ample time learning about them. Sirius the Dawnforged, that is the first chosen avatar of Paylor. Not the most recent one, of course. Every generation or so, every 100 years or so, there is new avatars selected amongst the pantheons chosen to fill their roles. Very few of them have longer relations than that. The elven god, of course, and then the Mistress of Death. But he was the first one that believed the journey of righteousness so strongly and powerfully that they could harness the power of Paylor, if only for a moment.
I'll look at him and just respectfully bow, and it is an honor to meet you, Paylor. And I'll look to the others and quickly. He was the first chosen avatar of Paylor.
Seeing Bernie bow, I'll bow as well.
It is an honor to meet you as well, Burn.
You know my name?
There have been whispers of you.
Okay. Well, we come to seek shelter and sanctuary.
And shelter you all shall have, as long as you are needing it from the evils outside of this temple. Shelter will be granted to you.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
if you want, I could tell you all about it.
Pray tell, what whispers have there been about me? And has it been about us?
In Elysium, there are a few Celestials that are fans of word-of-mouth stories. It is reasonable to expect us to share our knowledges. Knowledge of you, the one who disregarded the word of your God, knowing that you were doing the right thing nonetheless. It is rare for any of our training to step so close to the way of the oath broken, and yet achieve righteous glory.
I'll look at Tulsha briefly and just...
I think he's talking about the dragon. Or me. One of the two.
I think it was you.
You are Zahir's offspring, then? Looks over at you, Tulsha.
I am your auntie, yes, but I do not follow that, and I, pardon my language, bastard anymore.
As someone all too aware of their creational origins, I assure you that description is very accurate.
He tried to make me kill family. That's one thing I will not ever do. Even if it cost me my own life.
Our God, my God, has asked for me to come here on his behest, to express our gratitude. as well as to answer your questions. Strange, mechanical creature. He looks very uncomfortable as he looks you up and down, Lily.
Hi, I'm Lily. Nice to meet you.
Pleasure.
Oh, so my this is actually the result of my ritual?
Yes.
Oh, I thought this was interrupted during.
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
You
divination.
woke him
You
up.
are divining answers. Paylor sent you someone to answer.
Wow.
Someone who happened to
okay.
be here.
Shit. All right. Hey, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess first.
Divination
Lily...
inside of a temple is usually better than a normal divination.
Oh wow. Yeah. Lily will kind of first say, first of all, as thanks for providing us shelter, is there anything we can do around here to help, like clean up, leave more rations, etc.? And also, is there anything you can do to help us in our quest to basically stop this this evil lich guy? But first, we're trying to deal with his number 2, his right hand wizard, who kind of just messed us up terribly outside.
The one that brought down. Did Miriam explain what a meteor swarm was to us?
I think we know what a meteor is.
I explained.
Well, you
that
know
we
what
were
a
hit
meteor,
with a
but to
9th
know
level
the
spell.
spell, like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was crazy. He just shot down a bunch of meteors, like a swarm at us.
Yes. If it was not for the death ward I cast on myself and Bernie's own, and the fact that our new friend Fulgencio was flying, I feel we all would have perished there.
I think we certainly came close.
Very.
Speak for yourself. Says Miriam, holding over his stomachs from falling out.
Well,
You'll be alright, brother. As long as I live, I won't let you die.
as
Funny, I
far
was
as
about to say the same thing.
as far as assisting you, unfortunately, this body is just my remains. I am not capable of fighting or even leaving this temple any longer.
Oh, I mean, that's fair. I was also thinking, like, is there any like holy items that you could lend out to my brother
Lily.
here? Like, if there's like a avenger that's holy, or
Lily, you don't ask for such things.
I mean, if you don't ask, then how do you know if you'll ever receive it?
There is no holy avenger within this temple. That object in its creation is more deadly than I felt was necessary. It does not leave much in the way of room for mistakes to be made, and I, for one, have made plenty. I would prefer to have that wiggle room. However, yes, I do have with me one of Paylor's blessings.
Would you or the Dawn Father be able to find? Would you find one of us, preferably my brother or my sister, worthy to wield this blessing?
Unfortunately, I believe this armor would lose some of its effectiveness if Burn adorned it. However, for others of you, if you are capable of wearing plate, it can be lent.
Plate mail, correct?
Correct. Full plate mail.
Lily looks down at her.
Paylor don't deal with no bitches.
Lily looks down at the armor she's wearing.
You're hoping
Miriam looks at his
plate female?
robes.
I mean, unless Mama Vusi suddenly decides I can wear heavy armor, I cannot.
Yeah.
I am unfortunately unable to wear such armor.
Really?
This is the heaviest I'm trained in.
I thought you just didn't like it.
No, I'm not trained to wear heavy armor. I'm trained in martial weapons.
Well, we'll have to remedy that. Everyone
I've
should wear plate mail if they can.
You're not wrong, considering how effective you are in it. And if Baron would be unable to wear it, and I'm unable, and Miriam is unable, the only other person I know that can wear heavy armor is Lily.
Well, Jethro wears heavy armor, I think, but
Jethro wears half plate.
Oh no, he does
it's
wear.
heavy armor.
Well, it's splint mail, but it's mithril splint mail, so it's full. It's heavy.
Ah,
Right. But well, I mean.
So are you
we
saying
are-
that the cool kids wear this type of armor?
I'll look at Sirius and just we would be most obliged for any gifts you can give, but I think at the moment our most pressing need is a moment of respite.
Then you all have it. No influence of theirs will break through this temple.
If there is one thing I would like answered, though, it is well, we recently found this, and I'll pull up that ancient holy symbol of the Everlight, and
He gives a small smile.
I don't know to whom this belonged, but I feel it should be at least interred someplace more fitting, and well, the Everlight and the Dawnfather are
Siblings.
exactly. I'll go over and hand it to him.
He'll take it and hold it in his hands. If another happens to come through this temple, who is of that faith, it will be granted over to them, and whispers of its being here will fall through Elysium's lips.
Right. That is more than I asked for, so I'm very thankful.
No.
Is there anything we can do for you?
The
Or
war
the
being
Dawnfather?
waged between good and evil is becoming concerning to Elysium. The forces of those that you oppose are growing stronger, though we have good fighting against them. Elysium requires the blood of those committing these atrocities.
And how would we deliver it to you?
I was speaking metaphorically. Kill them.
Right. Sure. Bernie suddenly feels a bit stupid.
I'm so-
It's about time. You haven't had that flaw for like 6 levels.
I'm sorry about my brother. He sometimes doesn't know what a metaphor is.
We, of course, know of Trent, but would you be willing to tell us of other forces that are working against Elysium?
Willing, yes. Able to, no. But I believe you will find the truths in your final bout and battle against him.
I understand.
In other words, I think just we should take things one at a time. We kill this one evil guy, and then the next one's gonna pop up thinking he can take us on too.
And
That's how things go.
though you may not gain the full potential and power of this armor, Burren, if you would like to wear it into battle, there are still features of it that are grander than what you currently have.
Sure. I mean, I think my lady, the lawbearer, would be honored as well if I were to accept this gift.
He will spread his arms wide open, and as he does so, you see the armor glows incredibly brightly and begins drifting off of him. As it is happening, he speaks your command word, and your armor disengages from you. Then the plate mail moves over and lifts and settles onto your shoulders, placed upon you perfectly. Now, you've not felt armor this heavy before, but it's not a physical weight. It is the weight of its representation. The weight of those that wore it before you. And you feel it fit comfortably.
I thank you, and I will do my utmost to keep it safe as it keeps me safe.
When you have finished your bout with the one who sees far and wide, return it. The armor is meant for her next champion. His next champion.
I will. You have my word.
And I know that means a great deal.
Not.
So, at that point, he will sit down as you all short rest and listen to your regaling stories, because he is very curious about cool things that you guys have done. He hasn't heard everything. At least he was gossiping, of course, but you know.
Quick question:
Sure, do you
Are
still
you
have-
guys? Oh, are you guys using catnap the pillows, or are you just like normal long resting for an hour
Or short rest.
or short resting?
Yeah, what are you guys doing?
I could use a long rest. I'm like out of everything.
Yeah,
Wait,
same here.
It isn't. Yeah, it's just a benefit of a short rest. It's not a long rest. It's just
Yeah,
a short
that's-
rest.
Yeah,
Right,
I
but,
did.
But
but
what
you,
are
we
doing?
could do a cat nap and then a long rest. That way, if we're interrupted during the long rest, at least something.
Yeah, you guys will get your channel divinities back at the very least.
Yeah. Well, in that case, I'm gonna use my last channel divinity and turn the tide again.
How much tides are you turning?
All of them. Oh, 11. So
Nice.
yeah, it only affects those who are at half hit points or less.
Nice.
So if you're above that,
Ah,
Don't forget, like when you short rest, you do get the hit dice recovery as well. So
yeah.
but
Well, it's serious.
but yeah, Lily would be the one to like regale the story and kind of blab like, "Oh yeah, this happened, that happened. I joined the knowing mistress
Yeah.
thing." Yeah.
What were you asking, Tolsha?
As we go to fight eyes, I would like your permission to leave something entrusted to you inside this temple here, so
Of
that
course.
they do not get their hands on it, and I will pull out the reality artifact, Singularity. And I would like to leave this here and entrust to you, so that should we fall, they do not get their hands on this.
Do your best to not fall. The consecration of this temple does not guarantee its safety from this artifact, but we will house it. Greater
you.
here than in the hands of the enemy.
Yes, and I can only hope that should it activate, it pulls Elysia out of all the planes. Because I feel like I would be the best possible one for a temple such as one to the Dawnfather.
He nods. And you all can take your short rest, but we're going to be calling the session here. When we come back next week, you guys get to decide if you're long resting or if you're going to keep hunting down that bastard. But players, thank you all very much for playing. Viewers, thank you for watching. Hope you all had a great time. See you next time.